Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. Titans interim head coach Mike McCoy met with the media earlier today and announced that former offensive line coach Bill Callahan is no longer with the organization following the firing of Brian Callahan. That was the only staff change McCoy announced, saying that quarterbacks coach Bo Hardigree would remain the play caller. McCoy's first game as interim will come on Sunday as the Titans host Mike Vrabel and the Patriots at Nissan Stadium. The college basketball men's and women's AP polls have come out for the preseason, and the men's team is ranked 18th under Rick Barnes, while Kim Caldwell's Lady Vols are ranked number 8 to start the season. The MLB playoffs continue tonight with Game 2 of the NLCS between the Dodgers and Brewers. LA took Game 1 with a 2-1 win on Monday. First pitch for that one is at 7:08 on TBS. For every foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone, Tuesday edition. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. 3HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. As Zeph mentioned in his breaking news happens. We've got it for you on 104.5 The Zone. I believe you played that sounder 4 times yesterday, Zeph Dog. So we'll keep up with everything that's going on. Mike McCoy visited with the media today. And we will play some of that for you and talk about that with you. I do want to let you know that we are broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub, and they've got tons of things going on for you here, and it is an incredible restaurant. Let me just go ahead and tell you that. We are on the back porch, and the breeze is phenomenal, and the food is incredible. And this football season, huddle up at Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. Old Hickory's home for hot pizzas, saucy wings, and ice-cold local craft beer. Yeah, just wait, Babs, for the report over here from the guy on my left.
Cold-blooded.
With plenty of TVs, there is not a bad seat in the house to catch every play, every game, all season long. Online, you can order oldhickorypizza.com. You can check out the menu there. That's oldhickorypizza.com. All I've had so far are these pizza puffs, which are absolutely ridiculous.
I know that looks good.
Pepperoni. This is sausage, I think. Old Hickory Pizza and Pub, where flavor meets football. We'll tell you more about them as we roll through today's show. Broadcasting live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports Studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs. Babsy Davenport is here. What's up, Babs?
What up? What up? Happy Tuesday, y'all.
We also will get into the 7:30 p.m. press conference, which I'm glad they talked with the media yesterday, and
yes.
More importantly, we're a conduit to you guys. That's all we are. But we do have an opportunity for you to have a discussion with us. And all lines were loaded the entire show yesterday. So if you want in, maybe you had trouble getting in yesterday and you want to comment on what's going on. Brian Callahan, obviously out as head coach of the Tennessee Titans. The general manager and the president of football operations, Mike Borgonzi, and Chad Brinker met with the media last night. That was something. But 7:30, my opinion there was great. I'm glad y'all talked. Mm-hmm. But you do it at 7:30, might as well have a press conference in the woods.
On a double header Monday night football
That's right.
night. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? Already?
Ross is back at the studio, the world-famous Music Row. We have no idea what's going on here. Who has the breaking news? You?
Yeah, the Titans have placed second-round rookie pick Oluwafemi Oladejo on IR. In return, they signed to their active roster from the practice squad Ali Gay. They also signed John Ojukwu back to the practice squad, and they waived tight end Thomas Odukoye.
Let's bring in Ron Slay before we get going here. Ron Slay joins us now live on the porch at Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. I didn't even really want to say the intro today. I just wanted to get straight to
Turn it off, Ross.
Yeah, go and cut it off, Ross. Listen,
well, listen, before you get going.
Because I'm gone.
I know you are. Okay. And so before you hit the Autobahn, I mean, good news for Femi.
Like,
what?
Like how no?
Good news for Femi.
Because guess what? I actually thought
hang out.
I thought he was progressing.
He was progressing.
I thought he was progressing.
But anybody that listen, man, there are 11 games left with an interim coach.
Yeah.
We talked about it yesterday. Our guy's going to make business decisions. I'm not saying he is because I saw him go down, obviously, but go rehab. Get yourself better.
Yeah, get right now.
I
always get right. I always for sure get right. Yeah, this is what I was explaining yesterday when all of this transpired.
Mm-hmm.
With Callahan gone, okay, cool. It's like the what is it? Since we're close to Halloween, what's my guy that rides around with the pumpkin?
Grim Reaper?
No, he's close.
Jack Torrance.
Who was that?
The Shining.
The pumpkin head.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the headless
Jack
The
horseman.
headless horseman.
Oh, the Headless Horseman.
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. This is like the headless horseman. All you did was took the head off. But it's still a pumpkin that he's riding with. It's still a body on the horse. All of this is still going on. You didn't do anything. That was my whole point. Like, you might as well let him go through the end of the season. Yes, it's not progressing, but the guy that you just put in charge was already there. So his voice could have still been heard. You already snatched the play calling from him, so strip him again. Say, man, we just want to put a headset on you. Or, matter of fact, take the headset off, Callahan, and just walk up and down the sideline and check on guys like you were doing last game.
That's kind of what he was doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then go and tell Mike McCoy, hey, you in charge. Run this how you want to run it. We just got a face for it. Since we just took the face off, it's kind of like Face Off with my guy John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
You don't
know who it is.
That was a sneaky, really good movie,
No,
actually.
it was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
So, listen, man.
You don't think it's going to be going in?
Oh, but it was amazing.
It was.
No,
great,
dog.
yeah.
So what are you gonna go with this? Although, and I know we're gonna get to it, I got some thoughts about Mike McCoy, but the situation doesn't change. Just because you changed the lease whose name is on it, that don't mean the house moved.
No.
We didn't go move to another neighborhood. We still in the same neighborhood, on the same plot, with the same maggots up underneath the house, and what's the little termites eating away at the wood.
You need an exterminator.
Bingo! And you know how you get rid of them, Babs? You got to
she
rip the house
doesn't.
down
She
and
doesn't.
burn it all away.
She doesn't know how to get rid of
Yeah,
all
well,
that.
guess what? You go spray for them little termites and stuff you want to. Guess who will be right there eating up all the spray? Them same little termites.
Yeah, you're talking somebody's got snakes and mice and all kinds of things at her house.
It's true.
Well, she likes that. they're welcome. At least they know they're welcome.
In terms of the next 11,
Well, they know what welcome is.
In
This
terms
is
of the
welcome.
next 11 weeks, yeah, the conversation will be more of a big picture thing, not a week to week.
Yo, what you learned from last night? Damn all that. What you learned from last night?
That Mike Borgonzi is not in charge at all on any level.
Babs, what did we talk about on our show yesterday? Before we even got to the press conference at 7:30 when.
Exactly that.
Okay.
Exactly that.
That's all I'm saying.
The press conference in the forest.
To which I said, I don't want Brinker in charge. I want Mike Borgonzi to be able to do what he was brought in to do, which was be the GM of this team.
Come on, man. Come on. That's
And I don't feel any better about that after last night's press
Well, it's funny
conference.
because like they won't outline the flow chart of the organizational flow chart, right?
Yeah,
Like, they just
all you
won't-
had to
Guess
do
what? They
was
won't.
watch
That's
that
all-
damn
that's-
press
they won't
conference
do
and
it.
you know what the flow chart
That's what I was going to
is.
say.
That's
They
where
sold
I'm
it to
going.
us. Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
I'm
Yo,
sorry.
your co-hosts
I am
are hostile
fired.
today, baby.
I'm
They won't.
fired up about it. You guys saw me. I fired off 8 million texts to you last night during the
I'll
press
throw
conference.
plenty of passes to you guys. Believe
I
me.
know.
But we talked about it yesterday. Like outline the organizational flow chart. Everybody has one, right? Like
Yeah.
you have a mission statement, you have all these things. They have them too. But what last night showed, since they won't say it, is that Chad Brinker is completely in charge, and Mike Borgonzi would just as soon stay in the shadows.
Yeah.
So, is he allowed to do the general manager job and hire the coach and all these things? Based on last
Not on
night,
his
I
own.
doubt it, because Chad Brinker literally, if there were 20 questions, he answered 17 of them.
Yeah.
And the only time that Mike Borgonzi really spoke that I can remember is Chad Brinker going, "Maybe you have something to add."
That's it. You want to add?
How
Or-
condescending is that?
Or
Seriously.
the other time he spoke, ooh, it's a little windy out here. Come here,
And-
paper.
yeah.
The other time he spoke was somebody asked a question, and clearly Brinker didn't want to answer it, so he grabs his water bottle and sips, and then Borgonzi's like, "Oh, I guess this one's on me." Okay, I'll answer it.
Yep.
What in the
Look,
world?
like
Yeah.
I've said this a lot. Like I'm a big body language guy. So like last night watching that, like
Oof.
I just started thinking about what if we did the show where I just said everything and then like just said, "Hey, Slay, you got anything to add to that?"
I mean,
Where I literally do not value your opinion or want it out there.
yeah. But
or Babs, like, well, I might take a back slap on that one, but
know your personnel, Yor.
But that was so weird, was it not?
Right.
Am I reading that wrong?
No, not at all. I think we talk about it all the time,
And I want to be fair.
No, absolutely, and I thought that was an
I
opportunity.
think you are being fair.
Yeah, that was an opportunity for them to be fair and show exactly what it was. And I forgot who asked the question, but it was asked like, "Where's Miss Amy?"
Oh, yeah, it was Kolarski.
PK asked that question.
So,
it was a great question.
Yeah.
Would you want to hear it? You want to
Go
hear
ahead.
it? Ross,
Zeph is in charge of like 30 sound
Yeah,
bites.
we got a lot
Yeah, I
of
do.
sheets of paper.
He's gonna interject constantly today.
Hit it, Zeph.
Which cut is it, Zeph? He's looking.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Looking.
Oh, come on,
Looking.
Zeph. I could have got it out.
Come
by now.
on.
It's a dang paragraph.
It is a paragraph. I got 31 cuts. Ross, I believe it is cut 4.
I believe.
Where is she right now?
Where? What do you mean?
Where's Amy Armstrong
What do
right
you
now?
mean?
Yeah, she's at her home.
Why isn't she here?
Well, she has homes here and there.
Yep.
I'm here representing her.
Can you guys
Literally didn't answer.
move forward with the plan that you have, expecting her to have the patience that you've preached in this plan, given that she's just fired yet somebody else in a leadership role?
Yeah, like I said, that doesn't change. The plan's not changing as far as the patience and building this roster and all the things that go with that. Unfortunately, there's a change that need to be made in this process where we're at right now because of the lack of growth that we've seen with this football team. You know, just to reiterate it again, I mean, we talked about that being a very important thing. We didn't talk about wins and losses. Of course, we want to win as many football games as we can possibly win, but we preached and talked about the growth, and we just have not seen the growth with the team to this point.
Okay, cool. But when he said I speak for her, well, I think that's the pecking order. That's what we're going to take from that then, because nobody else spoke up and raised their hand and said, well, I'm the voice for her. So anything that needs to get echoed to her football-wise is coming through you. So you have a general manager that's also sitting right there with you. What does he do? Is he Nick Holtz?
Oh, gosh.
I mean, honestly.
No, I see what you're
You know
saying.
what I'm saying?
Benign.
Like,
And- and I do-
And I think Borgazzi is a
that's a great
way
point.
better mind than that.
Yes.
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? So
And
Let him do his job.
that's why I asked yesterday,
Yeah.
who's hiring this coach?
it better be Borgazzi. That is my take. And Brinker better just say, okay, this is who you want. Tell me why. Let's go through it. That's fine. You
Yeah.
can collaborate
Yeah.
and talk about it all you want,
Yeah.
but you sure as hell better listen
That's all I'm
to
saying.
Mike Borgazzi, because that is why you brought him in. He's had success. He's been around a winning franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Brinker will talk till he's blue in the face about how he has too with the Packers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that is why you brought Borgazzi in. And I want to see him try and fix it and
work.
get it right. Now, some people hit me on Twitter because I tweeted a couple of things about, like, it's clear who's in charge here,
Yeah.
who's running the show.
Yes.
When Brinker says, Amy, trust me to make the decision, and then a sentence later is like, oh, yeah, and me and
And
Mike.
yep.
Right? I'm like, okay, could that look any worse?
Right.
Poor Borgazzi sitting there probably like, what the hell am I
Yeah.
doing with my life?
Yeah.
But from that standpoint, like, clearly Brinker is the guy. And so people were saying on Twitter, well, Borgazzi's not the one that hired Callahan. I'm like, okay, that's fair. So he shouldn't be speaking on the firing of him anyway.
Okay.
I'm like, I get that.
Right.
But also now Borgazzi is your GM.
Yep.
And so now he is in charge, allegedly.
And then,
Until they tell us something different. But I'm telling you, watching that press conference,
yeah.
that
It
told
was
us
uncomfortable for
That
me.
told us a
Exactly.
lot.
We also didn't hear that Rand was the one that fired Mike Vrabel.
Right.
But guess who had to go speak on it? Rand.
Well, from what I heard, the
So, I mean, like,
entire decision on the firing for Callahan was Amy Adams-Strong.
so, okay.
That's the other takeaway from that press conference
Yeah.
yesterday is
Yep.
that I've understood it for years, I've understood it for years.
Yeah.
That she hires football people to do their job. Man, it looked like she was in charge last night
She got
by
a,
not being there.
she got a quick trigger.
That was
Yes.
a loud silence from her.
Yep.
615-737-1045, always the phone number. When we come back, Jim Wyatt will join us from TennesseeTitans.com. And we'll talk about from a team perspective outside of the drama. Like, how does this work moving forward? We'll do that next. Broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. We would love to see you out here. It is a great place. The wings are
an 8.
What? You gave him an 8?
And a jumbo, too.
That was high.
And I don't even like jumbo wings.
For those that don't know Ron Slay's rankings, I believe only like once or twice we've ever gotten an 8 from him.
at least like you've only
Once?
done at least an
Okay,
8, maybe
just
one
once.
time.
Yep.
And
Don't
his
do it.
message to us on the way out here, he was here before us. Fire.
These
3HL.
wings are fire.
Powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Jim White next, 3HL.
Well, that didn't age well. All right. I'll tell you what does age well and what saved me last night, our Xfinity Internet, because obviously our local team here had a press conference at 7:30 at night. I have a 5-year-old. I've got Mr. Babs who is doing work from home, so he's on his laptop doing that. I had to pull up the press conference on my phone through my Xfinity Wi-Fi coverage internet, and then put the toddler in front of some Disney Plus and let her watch that through our Xfinity Internet. And guess what? No issues for any of us at all. So we could all do what we had to do at 7:30 at night because our Xfinity Internet and our Wi-Fi coverage is the absolute best. Stay connected with Wi-Fi coverage that delivers the speed your devices need. Count on that reliable connection for all your devices, even when everyone is online like we were last night in our household. Protect your devices, help keep loved ones safe, and you can secure online with advanced security included at no extra cost. To get started with Xfinity Internet, just visit Xfinity.com, drop into an Xfinity store today, or call 1-800-XFINITY. Xfinity, where the Wi-Fi is booming.
You know how life can change in an instant. We all realized that yesterday. But there are more important things, obviously. A car wreck can throw everything off. Your job, your bills, your peace of mind. That's when you need our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. 615-242-9000. That's 615-242-9000. BDIL, Bart Durham Injury Law. 615-242-9000. Marine veteran Blair Durham and his team have been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure insurance companies pay up how they're supposed to, when they're supposed to, how much they're supposed to. No upfront costs, no waiting around. Just real people making sure you get what you deserve. Call BDIL at 615-242-9000. That's 615-242-9000. If you've been injured, don't wait. Even if you haven't, this is an important number to have in your phone, right? Like, because you never know when something's going to happen. And it certainly may not even be your fault. You can't control other things in a lot of cases. So you do have the ability to control what you can control after something happens that you cannot control. And that's calling Bart Durham Injury Law. 615-242-9000. They're here 24/7 and ready to fight for you. Bart Durham Injury Law, 615-242-9000. That's 615-242-9000. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, Tuesday edition, broadcasting live in Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. And, man, everything that we've had so far, incredible.
No, next level, Euro. Don't sell them short. And this pass, incredible.
It is so nice out here. I mean, it's like it's a little bit of a Shiano show right now for the Titans, for fans, for what's going on right now. Come out here and sit in the sun. We got a nice breeze on the patio. Eat some pizza. And what did y'all have? Pepperoni puffs.
Oh,
I'm going to get some of those.
Oh, Babs.
They've got sausage, ground beef. Zeph had the pizza.
I had the wings.
You had the wings.
Hey.
There are people enjoying beer out here. Tuesdays, by the way.
So nice.
Craft beers are half off out here at Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. $2.75 today.
And my day will be Wednesday. You know why?
Why?
What they got on Wednesday? Is it Wednesday?
Wings.
$12 for 10 wings.
Come on now.
And a beer or beverage.
Come on now. I'm telling you. I told him, listen, it's so good. And hey, man, I'm a foodie. Like, you know what I mean? I need to know all.
You're a wingy.
I'm a wingy, a foodie. Like, I'm cool with getting here at 12 and taking a nap. That's what I wish I would have did. I didn't know it was going to be this good. But next time I know. We ever come out here again, I'll be here at about 11:30, 12. I'm going to order ahead,
He'll
eat,
take a nap during
and
the
go
show.
and bingo, go lay down, baby.
Yeah, Monday. They got specials every week. Monday, $5 off all large pizzas, which their large pizzas are the same as most places, extra large pizzas. Tuesday, 2-for-1 pints. Wednesday, as we mentioned, $12 for 10 wings and a beer beverage. Thursday, 10 for 10-inch, 2 toppings plus a drink or a beer.
I'll find about the pizza and the other items tonight.
3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. Obviously, a lot going on with the Tennessee Titans. In terms of moving forward and organizationally and what's going on the field, Jim Wyatt joins us now from TennesseeTitans.com at J Wyatt Sports. Jim, unfortunately, you've been through a lot of these things.
I have been through a lot, yes. I think back to my days when first started covering the team, and from 99, I guess, up until 2010 is when it was. I had the same head coach all the way through, and covering the NFL, you just thought that's how it was going to be. And certainly there have been some changes, gone from Mike Munchak to Ken Wisenhunt to Mike Malarkey to Mike Vrabel to Brian Callahan, and now Mike McCoy for the interim, and we'll see what happens from here. But, yeah, I know there have been changes, need to get this thing right and get this thing headed back in the right direction.
Well, no question about that. So we'll all be interested to see how all this plays out, and it'll be fun to kind of follow this again. And we all have tons of experience doing it. Is the craziest day in terms of following this team and reporting things maybe the day they released all of the players, like Samari Rowe and all those guys at once?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was crazy because that was, I mean, I'll never forget that. That was I remember how that one played out very well. That was my Tennessean days, as you guys remember, and that was the days before social media. And
did you have that one before everybody else?
I had that story. I got that story on Saturday. I've been working on it for a while. It was in the Sunday paper, and it was, again, I don't brag about these because these are guys that were certainly.
It's not bragging if it's true, Jimmy.
And I hated to see them lose, but it was Kevin Carter, it was Samari Rowe, and it was Derek Mason, and it was Fred Miller, and it was Joe Nedney, and it was Eddie Berlin, and then I think it was Robert Holcomb. It was all the same time, and I had that story on the front page of the Tennessean on Sunday, and that was again before the days of social media, there wasn't. I said there wasn't going to be a press conference on Monday, and I remember some people in this town used that 24 hours to say that they called those players and asked them about it. Those players hadn't been told, and so a lot of people tried to shoot down my story like it was manufactured and erroneous. And then, of course, Floyd Reese stepped up to the podium the next day and rolled off one of those names. And again, I was proud to get the scoop. I worked hard for it, but it did give me a little bit of satisfaction for people who tried to cut my legs out from underneath me like I got it wrong. I'm not putting it out there if there was any chance at all I was going to be wrong. But that was you asked me about stories that were high stress. That was high stress for me because, hated to break the news to players at that time. That's how they found out. And I hate to have my credibility questioned, too, for 24 hours, but only to be proven right.
which you knew the entire 24 hours. Jim White joins us at Jay White Sports. Follow him on X. TennesseeTitans.com for his content. All right, from a football perspective, I thought Mike McCoy, and we'll play some of his press conference today, I thought he did a great job of kind of transitioning and paying respect to the human element of this story and Brian Callahan, who is a great person, but also kind of talking to the fans about moving forward and the expectation level in the building, and talked about how everybody needs to stay together in that building for them to find success.
Yeah, I agree. I thought he did great, and you can tell he's done it before. I mean, that was a head coach with experience that has been in front of the media and has been in this situation dealing with organizations before. He was poised. He did give Brian Callahan some respect. That's why he came here. He didn't come here to take over as an interim head coach. He came here to serve Brian Callahan and be a voice for him and help him through the process. And now the team has looked to him to be the interim coach. And I want to make sure that's clear. That there was never a question about who the interim coach was going to be once Brian Callahan was fired. There was several hours where you had to work through a contract and get things in order before Mike McCoy could be announced as the interim. But when Brian Callahan was dismissed, they had an interim coach in place, and it was Mike McCoy. And I can guarantee you that. Yeah, 100% on that. And so then he was announced last night. He met with the staff, kind of tried to talk through some of the things you have to go through when you are changing some things up. Among the changes, Bill Callahan's not going to be with the staff, but everybody else is. And the expectation now is for those guys to coach as well as they can coach, to get the most out of this roster that you can get in these final 11 games of the season, to do everything you can to help get Cam Ward back on the right track for success. You've got to inspire these players and have them fighting for this franchise and for that logo for the next 11 weeks. Just because you've fired the coach doesn't mean you're giving up on the season. So these guys have got some pride. They've got a job to do, and I thought he did a great job kind of giving an inspirational message and an emotional press conference as well for him, talking about the sacrifices he's made and missing on his family because this is a job that he loves to do.
Yeah. I thought everything about his press conference was perfect, and the thing about this team is I don't feel like it went toxic in that locker room. Like Albert Breer and wrote an article on SI.com and basically said that the belief in the staff in the locker room was waning, but that it never turned toxic. You never saw really that. I mean, I've chatted with Big Jeff too. Like he loved Callahan. A lot of those players really loved Callahan. I didn't feel like it turned toxic, did it?
I don't think toxic's the right word. I mean, I think certainly, again, and I don't want to paint a picture. Sometimes what I say gets because I work for the team, it gets me in a dangerous spot. But I can say, I mean, it's been rough go. I mean, we won 4 games here over the last year and a half, and just you weren't seeing improvement, you weren't seeing growth, and a lot's been made out of what happened at practice last Thursday. I think what I took from that more than anything is Jeffrey Simmons trying to inspire his teammates to be better. He's been on this team from the good times and the bad, and he's tired of losing. He's played on an AFC championship team, so he's trying to get the most out of his teammates, rallying those guys around him. I didn't take that as this team being giving up on Brian Callahan as much as they need a boost. I mean, and these players are getting paid a lot of money, too, to be ready to play and to be ready to practice and give everything you have. So I think everybody's contributed to what got the team to where it is right now, where you have to replace the head coach. You've got to see results. You've got to have a reason to believe, and it's hard to believe when you're just not seeing it on Sundays. And so I think everybody felt like a change was needed, but I don't know anybody that was celebrating too much because everybody likes Brian Callahan so much. He's such a great guy to deal with. He's such a good person. You want him to be successful. That's why they gave him a chance this season, but it just wasn't working out, and the change needed to be made.
So with this change made with Mike McCoy coming in, obviously same staff, you're going to have, same play caller once the change was made. All of that's going to stay the same. But where could we see maybe Cam Ward and, I don't know, maybe a little more freedom given to him? Could we possibly see this with McCoy now in
Possibly, yeah. It's hard for me to say just because, this is 24 hours old, and you just don't know what exactly how he wants to go about doing things. But you watch the games, Dawn, like I have, and like Brent has, and like Ron has, and they look similar a lot of Sundays as far as the game plan and some conservative play calling, and sometimes playing like you don't have complete faith and trust in the quarterback. Let's just tell it like it is. You can tell that by the plays that have been called. So will that change now? We'll see. I mean, I think if you're going to find out what they're having Cam Ward and feel good about the season and about him moving forward, then you got to give him a chance. And he's got to be better himself, because one of the reasons you have trust in him and let him do some things is him proving he can do it. And what happened on Sunday and him turning the ball over 3 times, again, one of them was hit. He was hit as he was letting it go, but he lost 2 balls on pretty careless turnovers. He's got to be better and give them a reason to trust him too.
Jim Wyatt with us. It's a win business, and Vrabel was 6-18 in his last 24 and was fired, and Brian Callahan 4-19 in his 23 and was fired, and now we move on. Jim Wyatt with us, TennesseeTitans.com.
Jimmy, you have the plan's not to be changed. I mean, the plan is still the plan, is what was said at the press conference yesterday, last night. Help me with this, Jimmy, so I make sure I got it right. Not putting you on the spot or anything, but just the concept of the plan. The plan is to progress. We know we're not Super Bowl. Playoffs, if everything just went crazy right. But
Slay.
I know, I'm just trying to help Jimmy.
Okay.
I want to dog my guy like that.
Okay, go ahead.
So what I'm saying is, Jimmy, the plan being to progress through the season, is that mainly with the quarterback, with Cam, or is that overall as a team? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you're having injuries that are taking place like they are. If nothing's going to change, that's what I'm trying to lead to, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, I think number one, I guess you want to see the whole team make strides. I mean, this is we're 6 games in, Titans are 1-5. Haven't been real competitive in a lot of these games. You got fans, making cross-country trips to Arizona and Las Vegas to support this team. You want people to come out and support you at the stadium on Sundays, at Nissan. You want to give fans a product that they can be proud of, and a competitive football team that's fighting and trying to win games. And, I think you have to be overly optimistic and a complete homer to say you think this team's going to win 11 straight and finish 12-5. But I think you can look at what's left on this schedule and think, there's some games that the Titans can win, should win. So need to give fans reason to believe that things are headed in the right direction and players are worth keeping on this roster for years moving forward. I think the number one player on this roster you want to see improvement from is the quarterback, as you drafted him first overall, and you want him to prove to you that you can build this team around him for years to come. So I think it's a combination of a lot of those things. The plan, I'm sure, is to hire a new head coach when this season ends and open up a big coaching search to find that person. But sure, Mike McCoy, part of him, and he kind of hinted at it today. He's back in a spot where he's trying to prove himself to be a head coach himself. So what happens if his team wins 8 out of the last 11?
At Jay Wyatt Sports on X, TennesseeTitans.com for his content. One more thing, just in terms of an organizational flow chart, I'm really confused as to how this is going to play out. And maybe you can add something here, maybe you can't, I don't know. But ultimately, who's in charge of hiring the coach? Is it Brinker? Is it Borgonzi doing his general manager job? Is it Amy? Or are we going to hear that word collaboration nonstop?
Yeah, I think it's everybody. I mean, I think we'll all work together to find the next head coach, and I think they'll get to a point whenever the time comes when they go through the hiring process and interview process that they'll be on the same page. I think I'd be surprised if one person tried to trump everybody else, with the decision. And but I think the owner will be involved. Chad will be involved. Mike Berganzi will be involved, and at this point, it's just hard to say which direction you go because you just don't know what candidates will be out there. You don't know, what jobs will be open across the league. Maybe some other coaches become available that you don't think you're going to. So that's what's crazy. Usually we have these conversations in December and January, and this is October the 14th, and so there's really a bunch of unknowns. But it's going to be everybody. That's the long answer to everybody will be involved in this, but it's going to be a process.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate you, man. Have a great week, and there's no shortage of stories moving forward. That's for sure. Thank you, man.
Okay, have a good week. Thank you.
At Jay Wyatt
Thanks,
Sports
Jimmy.
on XTennesseeTitans.com. Interesting. We told you going into that segment that it would be more organizational and moving forward and those kinds of things, and there are a couple of people that were like, oh, this is Homer radio or whatever. Like, clearly, if you're saying that to us, you haven't been listening. So that segment was designed to go that direction. We are open now for a conversation with you. We spent all day talking about this yesterday. We spent the first segment talking about weird things that we're seeing going on within that organization. 615-737-1045.
Jimmy told everybody there was no question who the interim was going to be. That was a topic of conversation yesterday. Yeah.
I like that nugget.
There was no question.
Yep, 615-737-1045, 3HL, powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com, broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. We would love to see you out here. $2.75 craft beer pints today on Tuesday is that day for them. The wings are incredible.
Phenomenal.
I keep using that word, and you don't think it's strong enough.
That's why I keep on upping it to phenomenal.
Okay.
I'm okay with doing that.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
I'll find one after
Fire.
that. Emojis, though. Not the word fire.
The emoji fire.
There you go.
Fire emoji.
Like that'll burn something.
We'll be right back. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Okay, it is time to take back your home, like your carpets, your tiles, your upholstery. Maybe need it all restored and cleaned and back to great. Zero Res, insanely clean carpets. They can do it for you. And let's be honest, Thanksgiving right around the corner. Then we have Christmas. You've got family maybe coming into town. You don't want to be embarrassed by your dirty carpets. So now is a perfect time to go ahead and call Zero Res. And if you go ahead and schedule your cleaning right now, they're going to give you a Dawn deal. A room of carpet for you for free this month only. You got to do it here in October and get this deal. Tell them you heard it from Dawn on 3HL. Boom, a free room of carpet clean. Minimum supply carpeted rooms only cost $45 per room all day, every day this month only. The first one free from Zero Res. Check them out, ZeroResNashville.com, 615-535-9376. Tell them Dawn sent you for this offer. It's spelled the same, forwards or backwards. ZeroResNashville.com.
Want to tell you about a new obsession, Daisy French Onion Dip. I love the Daisy Ranch Dip. Bought some this weekend and watched games and dipped all weekend. One of my guilty pleasures during football season, eating dips with chips and wings and veggies and while watching the big games. And now Daisy came out with the delicious Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip, and these are game changers. You literally can put the Daisy Ranch Dip or French Onion Dip in a bowl, put it out. People will think you made it yourself. These are as delicious as homemade dips, and they're made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'll find in your own kitchen. I invite you to snack the proper way. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
What's happening? Good people, Big Slate coming to you with Low T and Synergix, and they're combining. That's right. Go over there and get your free T-test. They are the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. They also have at-home care with Synergix and Low T Center have clinics conveniently located all around town. So you have the power to choose if you want to be treated in the clinic or if you want to receive an at-home treatment. Either way, it all starts with a simple and quick free, F-R-E-E, people, free test at the center. The on-site labs means you get results in about 20 minutes. With the new mobile app, it's even easier to meet with the provider through in the app telehealth. I do that all the time, man. I go in there every Friday. The one over there on McEwen, I promise you, they get you in and out. And thanks for that they do, because nobody wants to just spend time just sitting there. Get it done. Get on out of there. You got things to do. You can have follow-up visits, medication reminders, and they even have video tutorials. All you got to do is go to trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com and book it today.
HL 1045, the zone, powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. I'm going to tell you one thing. No matter what happens, we're going to have a good time.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't we?
You get one life, man.
Come on, man. Babs already said it's beautiful outside.
It is
beautiful.
Babs, luckily for Babs, she's the only one with the sun on her still.
I know.
Which is fine. You know, I love it. Injected in my veins.
Where are you going this weekend?
It's called vitamin
Cincinnati?
D. No, Oklahoma State.
Oh, geez. Stillwater.
Cincinnati.
Well, they're playing Cincinnati.
They're playing Cincinnati. It would be
Kirby, it's not that far off.
Would be an easier trip to Cincinnati.
Yeah. So Bob said he's got some a nugget about Mike McCoy, and it relates to the Titans back in the 90s. Bob, I've got to hear. By the way, Bob has a table out here, and he's already been talking to all the good 3HL crew members that are out here on the porch. Mm-hmm. Lisa, thanks for showing up. Homegirl, love you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Your birthday is Friday?
Oh,
Hey,
happy early birthday.
That's right.
So Bob told me that he had, let's see, what has Bob got at his table? He's got your chance to win tickets by scanning the QR code. So if you're out here, make sure you get this done, even though Bob's got them laying down so you can't really see them. Riley Green concert, Rascal Flats,
Ooh,
Nashville Soccer Club against Inter Miami, and the Titans-Patriots game.
Okay,
Where
Bob.
you can see Vrabel come steamroll through here. Zone shirts and 3HL stickers he also has. Bob, what is your nugget about interim coach for the Tennessee Titans, Mike McCoy?
Hit it, Bob.
So, Long Beach State is where he started his career, but they discontinued the program, and he ended up at the University of Utah.
Okay.
Where in his final pass attempt, he threw
As a player?
As a player.
Oh, okay.
He threw a touchdown pass to
Okay.
Mr. Miracle Man, Kevin Dyson.
Is that right?
I love it.
That's a great nugget, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
Congratulations, Bob.
Dip it in some sauce.
I'll try.
Well done, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
Also,
Good job, Bobster.
speaking of birthdays, Lisa's is on Friday. Happy birthday to Frank Wycheck today. Rest in peace, Frankie boy.
We miss him.
That we do. That Chad Brinker, Mike Borgonzi presser was something. That's what I wrote down on my sheet.
Was something.
It's not a motorcycle, baby. It's a chopper.
What was the
Pulp Fiction.
biggest thing that made you say, well, that was something? I know it's kind of a collection of everything that you witnessed, but...
You know, it's weird. I think Mike Borgonzi's not necessarily comfortable in those situations just from a personality standpoint, although he did come on 3HL one time, and he was great, right? But the other takeaway was what we...
Borgonzi?
Yeah, Borgonzi.
Oh, okay.
So the other takeaway was that Brinker is in charge, and Brinker basically was like, Borgonzi's not speaking unless I say to speak, basically, like almost like a puppeteer.
Ask me one. You got something to add.
Like you got something to add. Yeah. To me, that's kind of a condescending thing. Not that he probably meant it that way, but man, that's how it comes across.
No, that's just the pecking order that it's being. So why would I get up here and change in front of y'all? Then Mike really gonna be
But why
looking at
would
me
they
crazy.
say
Like,
it? You
but
know
he gonna
what
be
I mean?
looking at me crazy. Like, what? Why am I saying something? Like,
I ain't got nothing.
yeah, what? I'm
I ain't got nothing to add.
I'm holding the call sheet.
It's like Bob Uecker, Major League, with his color analyst. Dynamite dropping money.
What are you talking about?
So, I don't know. What was y'all's takeaway from that presser last night?
That Brinker was in charge. The plan that's the plan is still going to be the plan, and the plan is what nobody knows except them.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
That's right.
The trouble I
You know it,
see.
and we're going to continue to see it. But I will say, man, like it just felt
Weird?
weird.
It was weird.
Off?
Yeah,
It was weird.
It felt
Awkward?
like it made me feel like this franchise is unattractive.
Okay, that's
what
fair.
it made me feel
Did
like.
it feel like they didn't want to do it, but they knew they had to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just look at the little table that was set up, that's the one that I probably keep in the back of the truck to play spades on or something at a barbecue.
I would love to play spades with you.
Dude, that little table with the tablecloth. Kirby, did you set that up last night? The little
Titans
press
table,
conference.
Titans press conference. You take care of it.
I
Kurt.
just know you go fast, Kirby. I know you can get in.
He literally said I had better things to do last night.
I didn't hear.
I mean,
Thanks, Kurt.
the way they came off in that presser backs up what Dawn said a little while ago about what she heard about how this was an Amy thing,
This was an Amy decision.
and they were. I don't know if they weren't
That's how I
ready
took
for
it too,
they
man.
weren't ready for it, but
I mean, that's probably part of it. I think they were ready for it at the end of the season.
yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
It's cool. Yeah, time.
And after Sunday, when your quarterback digresses that much, your future franchise, quarterback who is looking worse and worse every single week,
Yes.
then I think it's owner just said, I've had enough.
My other thing.
Could it have been that the owner said, I've had enough, and then everybody in the building knows, like, well, we're going to go down this path, but I'm surprised it just happened right now.
No, I think what it was you're worried about too much of the outside noise and perception instead of focusing and standing on what you want to do and how the process is going to take you to get there.
I totally agree with
I think
that.
that's exactly
That's
what it is.
That's been
great point.
that's been like the thing about the front office and the ownership of the Titans for a
The
while.
only reason
now.
I'm listening to you is because you got your ring. And
Yeah,
I
you're
wanted to bring that up. That was the
pop.
other part. Can somebody in our investigation find out how many rings Chad Brinker has from being in management, not building up and being a part of the team?
Are you talking about with the Packers?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what you're
Zero.
referencing?
He was an assistant
Please,
scout.
because they said it was 9 rings.
Ross, if you could do cut 9. This
Yeah,
is
give us
actually
9 rings.
this was Brinker
Between
on
them.
why he should be trusted to fix
Yeah.
this thing for the Titans.
Yeah.
I've been entrusted to do this job, and that's all I can say is we're going to work to get this right. Both Mike and I come from places where we've won a lot of football games. We got a front office that I think between all of us, we got 9 Super Bowls. We've seen what winning football looks like, and we know what that looks like. So we're going to do everything we can to support the staff currently. Our players. It's still early in the season, and there's a lot of work to be done. There's still a lot of football to play. So I think we're just as frustrated as our fans are. And like I said in the opening statement, we're going to get this right, and we're going to build a football program that everyone can be proud of. And we're acknowledging right now it hasn't been good enough. And that's why we're up here answering these questions, because we haven't been good enough, and we're committed to getting better.
Oh, that's cool. Leave that part out. Leave that part out.
I think that was the main point he wanted to get there, and then he lost
that
track of what he was actually going to say.
Yeah, because he really wanted to drop Mike after that. So y'all don't really know what y'all talking about, but us in this front office, we got 9 rings between us. We know what it looks like. You could have left all that out, because everybody knows what it looks like when you see a winning product. The thing is, we want to see is, how does it get put together? That's what we need to see. How does the winning product get put together? Because the stages and the process and the steps that we're taking, this ain't it.
Well, and the problem is with Chad Brinker saying that, what the common denominators in this dysfunction have been Miss Amy and Chad Brinker.
That's it. That's all that's left.
Because that's all that's left. You've fired everybody else. You've cleaned house everybody else. Except for the entire scouting department. I think that's a different conversation for a different time at where the scouting department is, because there's scouts left from what? Prior to Vrabel, I think.
I've never even heard it.
I don't even know. I need to be educated on the scouting department a little bit more. Yes, but your common denominators are Amy and Chad Brinker, and Vrabel's gone, and Rand's gone, and John Robinson's gone, and
Callahan's gone.
Callahan's now gone, and at this point, though, you will have
all of that in less than 3 years, by the way.
Exactly.
That's the other part.
Exactly. And you're never going to, without consistency, I hear it all the time in college football, right? Without consistency. Look at Iowa State. Matt Campbell and his staff's been there forever. People point that out all the time. That's how in this NIL era, that's how you have consistency, and you can build on that year after year. This Titans franchise has had zero consistency whatsoever at the top or at head coach, and it's been an absolute disaster. And Brinker and Amy are the ones that are still there and have seen it through all of this disaster. Now, the positive I look at, if it's done right, is that you brought Borgonzi in, and now, for the first time, you'll have a GM with his head coach moving forward with what you hope is a quarterback.
But is it?
Which
is
one?
it a GM with his head coach?
You mean, does Borgonzi get to pick his head coach?
That's why I said it's important who picks this coach.
Bubba and Dixon on YouTube. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. He's got a
Twitch,
great
please.
point. Belichick came from winning, and look where he is now. How many Super Bowls does he have?
Yeah, but what they had up there, with their program was consistency.
Correct.
That's how we talking about. You ain't got to win. You don't have to win a championship.
GM coaches.
You don't have to have a championship to have a winning franchise. You don't have to.
Who are some of the names that people are tossing about? We'll talk about it as we come back. Also, Mike Keith, the voice of the Tennessee Volunteers, will talk Tennessee and Alabama. Also, the win over Arkansas at 420. So stay tuned for that. 3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. Broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. Tuesday craft beers, half off, $2.75 today. Come enjoy it. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the craft beer, enjoy the incredible, the phenomenal food. We'll be here until 6 o'clock on 104.5.
Fire emoji.
Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. It was a long, hot summer. Foundation repair issues. include, but are not limited to, the following. Maybe your bricks are cracking. When it's hot and dry weather, maybe you notice your soil cracking and pulling away from your home, leaving holes or gaps next to the foundation. Maybe your walls are bowing, doors or windows sticking, drywall separating, chimneys tilting, leaning. These are all signs of a possible foundation issue. Your house may be trying to tell you something, whether you've got foundation repair issues or waterproofing issues. USSTN.com is the website, United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. When it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend you don't want to see the warning signs. Maybe you're afraid of what you're going to hear. It's especially true with waterproofing and foundation repair. Could be something big that needs to be fixed. Could be a small problem now that will become bigger, or it could be nothing. Bottom line, you don't know what you don't know, and you certainly don't want to be sold something you don't need. You need peace of mind. Over 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855, USSTN.com.
Selling your home can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Work with the #1 real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Go to markspain.com today.
Good afternoon. It's 4:05. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. The Titans have placed rookie edge rusher Femi Oladejo on IR. He'll miss at least the next 4 weeks. Edge Ali Gay has been elevated to the active roster. Tight end Thomas Odukoya has been waived to make room, and offensive tackle John Ojukwu has been signed to the practice squad. Titans interim head coach Mike McCoy met with the media earlier today, announced that former offensive line coach Bill Callahan is no longer with the organization following the firing of Brian Callahan. That was the only staff change McCoy announced, saying that quarterbacks coach Bo Hardegree would remain the play caller. The college basketball men's and women's AP poll came out, and the Vols are ranked 18th under Rick Barnes, while Kim Caldwell's Lady Vols are up to number 8 to start the season. For every foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. We are out and about. We took school outside today. We're on the back porch at Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. I'll tell you more about them in just a second, but we would love to see you out here. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. Babsy Davenport is here, y'all.
What up?
What up, Bubby?
Bunkity, bunk, bunk, bunk. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Yeah.
It's definitely Tuesday.
All right. All day, Davenport, all day. Get it together.
I don't know how you keep your stuff together.
Treading water. Treading water this time of year.
From Nashville to Atlanta to Tucson to Atlanta with a flight that you miss. You have to get an extra hotel room, fly the next day, do the show on Monday where a Titans coach gets fired.
Right. Fly back to Nashville Monday. 30 minutes after I land, Callahan gets fired. I mean, it's just craziness. And headed to Stillwater, Oklahoma next week.
Is that an easy place to get to?
Oh, my gosh. No. It is, in fact, not, as a matter of fact. And Southwest, I'm going to need you to give all of us Southwest people here in Nashville some more direct flights to where we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now you're a base in Nashville, right? Mm-hmm. Your schedule now sucks.
You can go to Knoxville now.
I don't need to go to Knoxville.
You never go to Knoxville.
I know.
This football season, huddle up at
Knoxville.
Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. Old Hickory's home for hot pizza, saucy wings, ice cold local craft beer with plenty of TVs. There's not a bad seat in the house to catch every play, every game all season long. Order online. Check out the menu online. OldHickoryPizza.com is the website. That's OldHickoryPizza.com. Old Hickory Pizza and Pub, where flavor meets football. And, man, we're having a great time out here. Slay Dog, the wings are phenomenal.
8 is what I gave out, and I don't give out 10s, but, boy, to get an 8, you got to be doing something. And they were jumbo wings.
That's
and
one of the 2 best scores
I've
ever heard you do.
To the bone.
And you usually, you don't like jumbo wings usually.
No, can't stand them. But these right here, phenomenal. Fire emojis.
Yep. Shout out to Eric and Eddie and Tara who run this place. And
I wish Ross had when I said fire emojis, like fire noise would go on in the speakers.
Like sizzle?
No, like
oh,
like it's blazing. Like get out of the house. It's about to burn up. that kind of noise.
The voice of the Vols, Mike Keith, presented by Two Rivers Ford and Volunteer Traditions, will join us at 4:20. Possible candidates, obviously Brian Callahan gone as the Tennessee Titans coach. Mike McCoy addressed the media today. I thought did a great job. We'll hear some of what he had to say today in just a little bit. Possible candidates, everybody's throwing around. Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers, 4 NFC Championship games, dealt with Jerry Jones in Dallas for a while.
You know who hired that'll be?
Relationship with Chad Brinker is what you were alluding to there. Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator with the Buffalo Bills, saw him in action last night. Saw Cliff Kingsbury in action last night, offensive coordinator with the Washington football team. And an interesting name, Jesse Minter, Chargers defensive coordinator. He's 42 years old. He's the defensive coordinator of the Chargers last season and this season. He was the defensive coordinator at Vanderbilt in 2021. His dad, Rick Minter, is a senior defensive analyst for the Chargers. I thought of one outside the box.
Who you got?
Probably not ready, but I like him.
Who?
Eddie George.
Yeah.
Bob likes it.
Keep doing what you're doing, Eddie. I think you got a great thing going.
Building that resume.
Man, you got a great thing going.
Don't want any part of this?
Man, he's showing.
You think it would end the resume?
No, because he ain't no telling what he'll go do next.
Well, that's definitely true.
He's successful at a lot of stuff, but I just like his process and what he's doing. Don't come into this show that is full of Shiano.
If you go defensive coordinator route, like the Jesse Minter route, for example, that dude has to go into the interview with a plan as to what the offensive coordinator is, what that system's going to look like, because the franchise is all in on the quarterback, which they should be.
Right. I tell you what I do like, experience, just from the simple fact it soothed. Mike McCoy talking today felt soothing. I don't know what I'm waiting. I'm not having no expectations. I think the team going to remain the same. I don't expect them to win, but –
and you don't expect him to be the coach moving forward.
Right.
But his tone today as a veteran head coach.
That was okay. Wow. Yeah, that ain't no knock on the way Brian Callahan. I liked what he did. He was transparent, you know what I mean, answered all the questions. But his was just like, okay, that's your question. Boom, bam, bip. Get out of there.
Boom, bam, bip.
That's all I got for you. Get out the way.
I have.
It was calming.
I need them to hire an experienced coach.
Yeah. That's where you are too now.
Yep.
You'll love this little car that just
this car that just backed up.
Can I be done for this segment?
Are those golden doodles?
Yes.
Hey, Jeff Eastlick. What's up, buddy?
I'm going to say hi to dogs. I love y'all, but I love dogs more than people.
That's cool. We only got 1 or 2 minutes. Go ahead, Babs.
Gator Mike is here. Mitchell's here. We've got all kinds of 3HL crew members here.
But what you think you are about what Babs said? You needed to be experienced, or are you willing to get out there and – like, don't sell me. You can't, after what we're going through, you can't sell me no fluff because we looking right through it. I mean, we looking right through it, man.
Speaking of fluff, is he going to play in Gainesville this weekend?
Fluff?
Against the Florida Gators?
Running back.
Yeah. That dude's legit,
man. That boy, hey, man, that young man there's a runner.
I love that guy.
Behind his pads.
Anyway, I totally agree with you all. I mean, I think you need somebody that's got a little life seasoning to him to be able to deal with that Shiano show that's going on.
It's a lot.
Like and just get everything on the same page and get organized and maybe that's not the head coach's job, but maybe a veteran head coach can help push that along.
I'm with you on that. I'm totally
because
with you on that.
The point you keep making, and it's the right one, is like the problems over there are bigger than the head coach.
Absolutely, that's not it.
And here's the other thing, man. There are some and hear me when I say this. There are some incredible people over there that are really smart and really good at what they're doing. But the big picture show and face of what's going on over there is not good.
Yeah.
It's just not good. And so, we tell people all the time, like, if it's storming outside, I can't tell you it's sunny. You're not going to believe me. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't disrespect you like that.
And let me put that in the football operational department.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything that's going on around the business, you got things you got going on with the stadium. Yes, some people are unhappy about that, but at least you know the direction they're going, and they steadfast in where they're going with it. And all right, cool, let's go with that. But the football part, that's what we talking about. Because I'm with you. I got family over there. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're doing a tremendous job. Like, you saw what they did with – and I'll speed through this. You saw what they did with training camp and things of that nature. You know what I mean? You had the big screen out there. You brought DJ out there. It was very entertaining, you know what I mean, and very welcoming to the public and to the fans of the game. So you saw changes day in and day out. Ice cream trucks, vendors out there.
There are good things
like it's
happening
good.
over
It
there.
is.
You got to win, though. Ultimately, you have to win, and that's where the pressure lies, and that's
the bells and whistles don't matter if you don't win.
That's right, and that's the number one thing, and that's the thing they don't have going.
Yep.
In the 5 o'clock hour, you will hear from Mike McCoy, who addressed the media today, and it was kind of an emotional thing for him, and I thought he did a great job of kind of explaining the transition and paying respect to the previous guy, but also moving forward and explaining what they need to do in the 11 games that they have together. When we come back, we'll switch gears. We'll talk about Tennessee's win against Arkansas, and it is Tennessee-Alabama week.
Hate them. Like to say that loud and proud. Hate Alabama. I don't give a damn about the whole state of Alabama. Whole state of Alabama. Whole state of Alabama. Don't give a damn about the whole state of Alabama. We're from Tennessee.
Mike Keith next, 3HL.
MedicalHouseCalls.com. Healthcare that is designed for your life. It's 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. This is the number that you reach out to. 615-838-2375. Let me do it a little slower for you. 615-838-2375. Primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, all right there for the taking. Don't have to worry about rushing out the house trying to be like, man, I'm sick, I'm feeling this. I don't know if I can get to my primary doctor because I got to get a prescription read. I got to get that called in. No, they handle it all, man. You set up this call, you get your appointment, they come to your door, knock, knock, whether it's your kid that's sick, whether it's you that's sick, you continue to do your work. If you need the IV, which I've had and probably going to need after this weekend versus Alabama, yeah, it'll get you back in the game. I had to do it before, man, and I promise you, whether you're out there, you're feeling a little tired, you're feeling like you're not being able to recover, you got rapid rehydration, energy boost, whatever it is you need, medicalhousecalls.com is here for you.
3HL 104.5 The Zone Tuesday edition, broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Sub. Join us today. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. Thank you guys for being out here. There is a lot of orange and white out here. Slay gets his volunteer tradition shirt out. Mike Keith joins us now, the voice of the Tennessee Volunteers. Thanks to our friends at Two Rivers Ford and Volunteer Traditions. Mike, what's up? How are you?
I love somebody in the background wooing. That's good.
Oh, you should have heard it when we just went to the break, Mike.
Did you hear Ramon?
Sang.
Did you hear Ramon woo on the broadcast Saturday?
He should, Mike.
They were playing Rocky Top, and I was in the middle of talking about something, and it just came out. It was just he couldn't help himself. He had to work in a woo.
Moan's something. I love the videos where he's just going crazy during big plays, and you're trying to concentrate and call the play for everybody, and paint the picture and tell the story and all those things. And Moan's over there going crazy. He also did the flyover.
Mm-hmm. The flyover was fantastic. I mean, it really is. People say, "Are you having as much fun as it seems like it?" And I've been really lucky. I mean, working with Coach Mack and Rhett and everybody all those years there, and then the group we have here, we have pretty good time. So that's I'm very fortunate that way.
Well, you may be having a better time this week there than you might be if you were still here, dealing with the things that we're dealing with down here, and the things that people inside that building that you're close with are dealing with. Kind of a difficult situation, obviously. But we're here to talk Tennessee Volunteer football, and great win against Arkansas. And Arkansas came out there with an interim coach and Bobby Petrino, which is a crazy story, firing 3 defensive coaches. And man, they gave Tennessee all they wanted, 34-31. But Tennessee got it done. And I thought one of the keys in the second half was Mike Washington, who had a lot of things to say leading up. And in the first half, 11 carries, 100 yards and a touchdown, 9 yards per carry. But Mike, in the second half, Tennessee defense got after him a little bit. 8 carries, 31 yards, 3.8 yards per carry. He had 4 carries of 0 yards or less. They did a really good job against him in the second half.
They did, and I think we'd be talking about that more probably had Tennessee closed them out when it was 34-17. If Tennessee wins the game 34-17, I think the discussion is, hey, we had some problems early, but responded and made some good adjustments, and boy, you like that, and the takeaways and the sacks and things like that. Instead, the narrative is different. Based on the fact that you allowed the 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns that made it a much closer game than you would have liked for it to have been. And I think the point is well made, though, Brent, is you can't take away many of the good things that you did with slowing him down, the sacks, the forced fumbles, the plays that you made. You did a lot of things that helped you win the football game, but there's so many things that you've got to do, and you've got to do better if you're going to beat an Alabama team that just simply is not going to beat itself. They just don't. And that's Tennessee's challenge this week.
Mike, Tennessee kind of churning out edge rushers at this point, and I read an NFL draft-type person say that Jordan Ross, the defensive lineman, 1.5 sacks, a fumble recovery, he may be the most talented guy, even though he's behind some people on the depth chart in terms of reps.
Well, I'll tell you, those guys, when Joshua Josephs, Caleb Herring, and Jordan Ross walk in the room together, you go, oh my. Those are 3 guys that look like Sunday players. Mm-hmm. And Tennessee has lacked those guys in numbers. Now they're starting to get those guys in numbers again, like what they had when they were, traditionally a powerhouse program. You've got to be able to churn them. LSU can do that. Georgia can do that. Alabama can do that. I mean, those programs that have had that kind of sustained success have that guy with that look in more than one person. Ross might be the most impressive physically of the 3, and I'm telling you, that's really saying something, because Herring is special. I think Josephs is obviously very special. And then there's another one, too, Christian Gass, who I think is going to have a chance to be special as well. You've got to consistently recruit those players because you sure don't want to go out and try to sign one out of the portal. Much like if you have to sign one in the NFL, he's going to cost you a fortune. It would be the same thing in the portal. Developing your own and having numbers, that's an important thing to do at this level for sure.
Mike, when you start to look at interior, how big is it, and where are we on a guy, first, like getting a guy like Hobbs back, and then if we were ever able to add him with Jackson Moy?
Big. I mean, and they did some good things. They certainly had some issues at different times. Yeah. But I think the feast or famine nature of it, Eason made a couple of plays and Don Bailey made a couple of plays, and Jackson showed up, and Hobbs gives you something, and Nathan Robinson has played good football. We've just got to be more consistent up and down the line, and if two or three of them make a good play or handle their responsibility properly, they all do, and then the guys behind them have to make sure they're taking the right angles and, not trying to run around the block or get cute, because you've got to go through those blockers when teams run the power game like we're seeing more and more now. Yeah. I mean, it's a big deal, and you've got to be able to stay in your gap so that you don't get cut back. And the other part of it too, Ron, is you got to tackle. Yeah. Tennessee's missed too many tackles this year. That's something that they've got to do better in the second half of the year if they're going to be successful.
Does it feel like, though, Mike, like sometimes it's just those ears pinned back and they in sicker mode instead of sometimes kind of, being able to get your guy and shed him, then go get the tackle? It feels like everybody's shooting upfield.
Well, and that is the case some. And, sometimes Brett Hubbs was talking about this on Big Orange Rewind Sunday night. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you beat your guy so badly that you take yourself out of the play. Yep. And we saw that on at least one occasion, maybe two occasions with Jackson Moy, where he just whipped the guy and he was through almost too fast. And so they were able to have the cutback lane there because he had gotten through. And listen, that happens. You understand that a lot of things can happen in those situations. Sometimes it's just bad luck. Well, they do have to be more disciplined, though. And I think that's going to be something the rest of the year that's going to be a factor, because they're going to continue to see some mobile quarterbacks. And as you deal with mobile quarterbacks, you understand that staying in your lane and playing your responsibility is a huge, huge deal.
Man, so got to give credit to this O-line, Mike, and Joey Aguilar being able to handle the ball, guys staying healthy for the most part, because you saw some wrinkles in this Arkansas game offensively. Man, that was very impressive, bringing Mike Matthews around with a guy pulling in front, and it looked like it turned into student body right when him coming around the edge. Like, it was so many things, and I could just imagine with the experience that they're getting, how comfortable they'll be going towards the end of this season, and us be able to see that playbook just really open up.
Well, you've been able to see the layering of the play calls off of different things. I asked Ramon during the course of the broadcast, I said, are we going to get a quarterback keep on one of these RPOs soon? And he said, yes. He said, it's coming. And sure enough, got it at the end to help put the game away. I think I'll just give you this example. I think Aguilar's running over the final half of the season may be a big factor, which, of course, we thought we would see early, because I wrongly thought, well, they may have some things in the passing game that don't get on track, so they'll run him more. Wrong. That's why I shouldn't think. That's why me thinking is a bad idea. Don't think, Mike. But now, now that they've got these things rolling, now you can pull out him running, and suddenly you've got something there, because he can run, and he did run well during his time at App State. So hopefully, with the reverses and with some of the other, maybe the screen passes or more tight end now because teams are taking away the outside. So maybe the middle's more open. Let's see, right? Let's see if that's the case.
Missouri looked okay doing that up there against Alabama. I'm just saying.
They can. Sure.
Yep.
They did. Mike Keith with us. Thanks to our friends at Two Rivers Ford and Volunteer Traditions. We mentioned the run game. The three-headed monster, Deshaun Bishop, Peyton Lewis, Star Thomas, 32 carries, 202 yards, and 3 touchdowns. A lot of that, Mike, Deshaun Bishop. I know he went down late, didn't come back in. Where are we with him?
Don't know much yet. I think we'll know more tomorrow. And, Deshaun, we're at the point in the season where Deshaun doesn't have to take every rep in practice to be ready. He's been practicing football now for 2.5 months. So if he can't do a lot in practice this week in order to get him to Saturday, that's okay. Hopefully he can get there. But if he can't, Star Thomas is somebody who has produced this year. And Peyton Lewis, I think, is revitalized to a certain extent after the performance the other day. What a confidence builder for him to be called on at the goal line and then to be called on to put the game away on the 3rd and 1 play. I think they're fine. The other thing, too, is to have DeJuan Morris and to have Justin Baker, 2 freshman running backs that you could play if you needed to rotate another guy or 2 through. They've gotten some experience. They've certainly gotten a lot of practice time now. They got here in January. So they've been with this program for 9 months, and, they are talented young guys as well.
Tennessee has not won in Tuscaloosa since 2003. Bama's won 10 in a row. In that game, Casey Clausen threw 4 touchdown passes, 51-43 in 5 overtimes. That's one of those games that I think Tennessee fans remember where they were when that game went down. Is there a Tennessee-Bama moment that sticks out to you more than maybe some of the others?
I think probably there are 2. The Mike Terry intercepting the pass on the deflection in the end zone in 1982 to end Alabama's streak, and that was a play that was right in front of where I was sitting. So
really?
You could see it so well. And then Jay Graham's touchdown run at Legion Field in 1995 when Alabama had cut it to 28-14, and there was a part of you that thought, here we go again. And suddenly he breaks the 80-yard run and the game's over. And so the whole fourth quarter, you're able to really enjoy it without having to breathe hard to break a 10-year streak. I think those are 2 moments that really jump out to me, in part because when they happen right in front of you, you can see them so well. You're still able to picture them with a vivid clarity that only a good memory and a good vantage point can bring.
That 1995 game, so special to a lot of Tennessee fans for sure. But 30 years ago today, that game took place with play number 1, Mike, Joey Kent from Peyton.
What a call! What a call by John Ward.
One of the best ever.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's funny what you see in a press box, right? Like, because you can see the formation, you can kind of you can see Peyton looking at Joey and Joey looking at Peyton. They didn't really even say anything, but they saw the coverage and they saw what they needed to do, and then they executed it.
Well, it was an incredible night because I'll never forget driving down that day, and they put the bed sheets over the overpasses with we've won 9 in a row, Trail of Tears, all of those things. And much credit to them for outstanding early trolling.
Yeah, bed sheets, kind of an early act there of Ward.
Yes, that was before social media. That was impactful overpass media that you have to credit them for. I will say the bed sheets were gone on the ride home, though.
Yes, they were. So what do you think about this matchup? Obviously, Alabama playing much better than what they showed against Florida State, and a lot of that has to do with Ty Simpson, the play they're getting at quarterback. But, that Florida State game seemed like such an anomaly because Bama got pushed around in that game. I mean, positionally all over the field. And you just haven't seen that since the opener. They're playing good football.
They are. And we're seeing this more and more in the college game with all of the turnover in rosters. Sometimes some of that week one doesn't completely tell the story. Sometimes the week one is a little more standalone due to the fact that you've had the whole off season to prepare for a game. You don't know that much about the opposition in some cases because they've gotten so many players from other places. In the case of Alabama, starting a quarterback that they had just named the starter on August the 11th and maybe not knowing exactly what he could do. Jam Miller didn't play in that game either because of the collarbone injury. So that was not this Alabama team. And that's not the Tennessee announcer saying that the week of the Tennessee-Alabama game. That's the truth. This Alabama team is vastly different than the Alabama team that we saw on August the 30th. They've hit their stride, and I think it's going to be largely about which team can make it their kind of game. And, you know, if Alabama can keep it 21-14, 21-17, you know, if they can keep the top on, they can do their thing, you know, they'll be in really good shape. If Tennessee gets a run game going again, if they can keep Alabama from getting their run game started, well, that could be good news for Tennessee. So stylistically, somebody has to control the game, and whomever can do that, I think obviously has the best shot to win this, because the two teams play very differently, or have at least through the first half of the season. And so I think because they play so differently, one or the other is going to be able to grab the upper hand by dictating how the game's going to go stylistically.
Mike Keith, the voice of the Tennessee Volunteers, with us each and every Monday. Obviously, we moved to Tuesday because of some things that were going on yesterday, but certainly appreciate you, Mike. Have a great call at Alabama. Vol Network coverage right here on 104.5 The Zone. Thank you, Mike.
See you guys.
Hi, Mike.
Mike Keith, presented by Two Rivers Ford and Volunteer Traditions. When we come back, I have some unbelievable Vanderbilt stats. Vanderbilt is playing LSU, obviously, this weekend. They are a favorite in this game, and it is a historical thing. Got that for you next. Also, we'll continue to talk through the Titans situation. 615-737-1045. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. We'll be here until 6 o'clock on 104.5 The Zone.
Maybe it's time to upgrade those things in your home. That's not the sexiest thing to upgrade, but sometimes you know you got to do it, especially with winter and cold weather heading our way. Your windows and your doors in your home. And if you do need an upgrade, you need to call my friends at Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. It was time for us to upgrade, and we have loved the experience in working with Pella. They're the best, and you might be surprised to learn how affordable replacement windows are from Pella. Affordable and the best quality out there, too. Pella was voted #1 by Nashville homeowners as the leading window brand in Nashville. On top of that, they have the staff in place to take care of you. I love a good deal. You love a good deal. My friends at Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville love a good deal and love to give you one too. The Dawn deal for October, 50% off qualifying installations and 0% APR for 48 months, plus $100 off each window or door. They're celebrating their 100th year in business, so you know they're doing things right. And so you get an extra $100 off for every window or door. Schedule your free consultation. Ask about the Dawn deal, and you can do it all online. Your website, PellaNashville.com. I
want to tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry. BrentwoodJewelry.com is the website. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Middle Tennessee community with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. As a family-owned and operated business spanning 3 generations, they are deeply rooted within this community, from Salem's service in the Special Forces to his sons serving as local firefighters. The Amamali family is dedicated to giving back in a time that is imperative for you to support local They would appreciate that. You could shop Brentwood Jewelry. Brentwood Jewelry here to help you pop the question if you're thinking about doing that. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom-designed specialist to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. Brentwood Jewelry in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road, 7012 Church Street. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com. That's BrentwoodJewelry.com. HL 104.5, the Zone, 5 o'clock hour. We'll talk about an article that Mike Silver wrote with The Athletic. He did a piece on the firing of Brian Callahan, the overall #1 pick being caught in a franchise full of dysfunction. He wrote, the title of the piece is Cam Ward got dropped into the Titans' den of dysfunction. Can he make it out? We'll talk about that when we come back. You'll also hear from Mike McCoy, the interim football coach of the Tennessee Titans. Did a great job today. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. How are the pepperoni puffs over there?
Awesome.
Be honest, baby.
Really good.
I'm telling you.
Phenomenal.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we're getting something to take home, man. I ain't going to play with them. They don't need me playing with them.
Gator Mike had some sticks or something.
Yeah, they were garlic.
Yeah, they got, it's called
garlic
sticks.
Yeah, I'm going to take some of those home.
Because
they were awesome.
They ain't playing.
Yeah.
By the way, Jeff Eastlick, who used to work with us, brought his 2 dogs. He's taking his dogs away from you now.
Ugh.
They're
Why?
golden doodles.
I need dogs in my life for happiness. Sweet pups.
Look at that pup hanging out the window.
Oh my gosh,
I knew that was
going
to make Babsy melt right there.
I know. I love.
We saw him backing in. She didn't see him because he was behind her, and then she turned around. She actually dropped her headset and said, I like dogs more than people. Join us at Old Hickory Pizza and Pub until 6 o'clock today, located at 1051 Donaldson Avenue, Old Hickory, Tennessee. If you can't get here today, make sure you try these guys out. Their food is phenomenal for sure. Visit their website, oldhickorypizza.com. By the way, craft beer today on Tuesday, $2.75. And there are lots of beers on the porch right now. There's also Eggy Bob.
And a cute baby.
There's a cute baby who's eating some of this pizza. Like, he can't have enough of it.
I'm with the baby.
Start him early.
Yeah, I'm with the baby.
I'm with the baby. Slating the baby over here.
You better know it.
QR codes for you to register to win. Just make sure you come over and see Bob. Riley Green tickets, Rascal Flats tickets, Nashville SC versus Inter Miami tickets, Titans Patriots tickets. He's got zone T-shirts and 3HL stickers as well. So all that going on. LSU at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is favored by 2.5. I mentioned this yesterday and didn't really get into the significance of what this means.
How crazy that is.
That's real.
Yeah, now I've got some background into how crazy this is. So Vanderbilt a 2.5-point favorite. It's 11 o'clock, ABC over there off West End. LSU has won 10 in a row in the series. The last time Vanderbilt beat LSU was 24-21, and I've got the year on another piece of paper. Hang on one second. LSU has beaten Vandy 5 straight times in Nashville, so 1990, I think, was the year. But Vanderbilt has played 77 games versus top 10 teams since 1978, okay? Since 1978, Vanderbilt has played against a top 10 team 77 times, okay? The LSU game this Saturday will be the first time Vanderbilt will be favored in one of those games.
Wow. That's insane, man.
Since 78, like before we were born.
That's insane.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, sorry, Mayor.
No, that's nuts, though.
So
what?
From Hunter McCann, this is the first time Vanderbilt has been favored over LSU since 1948.
Wow.
So, yes, pre all of us.
That is pre all of us.
I mean, we're just out of World War II. Vanderbilt's like, hey, LSU, we got y'all.
And
Germans and LSU, we got y'all.
Spank them up. So what? LSU, this is a dangerous spot for LSU, too, coming off his
Vanderbilt against SEC teams has been an underdog in 51 consecutive games.
That's what's up.
Wow.
All of that snapped on Saturday. This is where we are with Vanderbilt football. Regardless of what happens on Saturday, that's significant in terms of big picture where they are.
Yeah, you got like
where
this.
the program is.
Come on, now. You put something on the table. No longer just coming to sit down and eat. You bringing something to them.
Who's going to be their quarterback next year?
Transfer portal. Got to be.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, man, this is what's going to be the brilliance of if Coach Keel stays. Like, we don't know if he's staying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how old is Jerry now?
I don't know, but I know that was his guy. The OC as well.
You need to read his book. It's good.
I will. I like that, Babs. Thank you.
I'll bring it.
He's just, offensive analysting.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's why Diego came. So now you need to go find another Diego.
I mean, if Hugh Freeze can coach from a hospital bed at Liberty, then Jerry Kill can coach until he's 100.
Oh, jeez.
Was that too far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, it was.
Okay.
He's not that old.
But this and I'm not even talking about him being
it.
old. I'm talking about a guy that's mastered
he can keep going.
his system. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Diego knew his system coming in.
Correct.
Remember last year he was saying,
with him for a while.
he was like, man, I like the Keel and the OC. I forgot the OC's name, but he came out also and said that if the play don't get in, Diego's got it. Like he knows.
How crazy is that?
He knows what to do.
No biggie.
This is
We didn't get to play in.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I got it anyway.
Diego's
Come
got
on,
Fabia's
man.
got it.
That's major, man.
Some more college football notes. This one from Chris Fallica. Current ranked teams on the remaining schedule. Alabama 6 ranked teams left on their schedule.
Jeez.
Indiana, Ohio State.
Hey, boy.
Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon combined have 4.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
I mean, that was a huge one for IU this weekend.
See, somebody need to tell Dave Purifoy. Is that how you say his name? For Barstool? Like, you got to Portnoy. I said Purifoy. And Purifoy, he was I'm in basketball mode, too. That was a power forward for Auburn.
Yeah.
When they went on that Final Four run a couple years ago. But this is, they need to explain to him, dog, like, this is what people are talking about. Like, nobody's saying that the Big Ten isn't strong. It's just not as strong.
Florida playing Mississippi State this weekend. Florida 9.5-point favorite. Mississippi State running back the Fluff man. I don't think is going. That's what Mitchell, who's a Mississippi State guy, told us that he will be ready next week. Billy Napier, after losing to Texas A&M, said this. I wanted to get y'all's take on this yesterday, but we didn't have time, obviously. Well, I think we've played some of the better teams in the country. Our team has been in the game. I think you can see that DJ is getting better as he gets more reps and more opportunities. Obviously, you can see the impact that Dallas is having on our team. And, outside of the first couple of possessions tonight, we played pretty good defense. He also said, I think our kids are battling their asses off. They're working and they're playing hard. We've got to stay the course here. We're going to have opportunities to play better going forward. We've got a chance to be back at home next week. That's this week against Mississippi State. And we'll have to hit the reset button and get to work quickly on that plan. So there's no quick fix here. That's the line that everybody's – there's no quick fix here. The best thing to do is go win. We saw that last week. I think we got a lot of kids in there trying to do the things the right way. We're close. I think we're getting better on offense, and I think the defense has played really tough and hard the entire way. No quick fix. The quick fix is to fire your ass. Don't say that.
Not if you're going to continue to get talent, and people are dying and lined up to get their job. Yeah, that's – I mean, but –
what are you going to say?
Yeah, he is right about, they are in games, even though you lost the games. You are in games. Lagway has gotten better coming out of the bye week, like we talked about.
But
you still got to get it done.
But shouldn't he have been better from the jump? Why was there a regression? Why not tell us he was injured?
No,
he was hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt. And
but why not tell us that?
No, we
all know.
Yeah, he didn't practice.
You mean why has he not just flat out been like, hey, listen, he was hurt, now he's not, or now he's healthier,
he
or
hadn't
something.
been on an injury report, really.
That's right. But they didn't have to put one out either.
But he's been in
not early on.
Yeah.
He's been in a boot, and we've heard that from people that we know in the business.
That's true.
I mean, I think part of it is probably protecting the kid for his
too.
NFL future too. Part of it is protecting him. Yeah, you don't want. Oh yeah, he's got an ankle, and then all of a sudden, that guy coming off the edge is
right. Well,
heading straight for it.
Right. Every other team mentions their injuries.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't use it as an excuse if it's not an excuse.
I mean,
you know what I mean? If he's out there, he's out there.
That's right.
So maybe that's the angle.
That's what he's running with.
From Tex Ags, the percent of home night games over the past 5 seasons in the SEC. Have y'all seen this?
No.
They're giving some historically good night teams some night games. I'll just say that. Prior to Oklahoma, Texas. So there are 14 teams on this list.
Okay.
All right. Number 14, the fewest amount of night games, Arkansas, 23%. 13, this is kind of weird, Georgia with 28%. 12th on the list is Tennessee. 31% of their games over the last 5 years have been at night. Just 31%. 11,
low.
Missouri at 39%. Yeah, because that vibe at Tennessee at night, it's a whole different thing.
That's something.
Number 10 on the list, Vanderbilt, 40% of their games at night. Number 9, Auburn, 41%. Mississippi State, 42%. Ole Miss, 44%. Then you have a tie for 5. Texas A&M and Alabama, 49%. Almost half their games have been at night, both of those schools, Texas A&M and Alabama. Florida is right on that dot, 50%. The top 3, Kentucky, 53% of their games have been at night over the last 5 years.
Trying to help them.
South Carolina, number 2, at 54%. They're great at night.
Hell of a difference.
Who's the best night team? What's the environment that everybody says that's a tough place? LSU. 83% of their games over the last 5 years have been at night.
That's why they keep saying, don't give us a game at night, because that's all y'all do is play at night. What's y'all record during the day?
You went to a day game there.
I did. With Slaughterhouse.
Smoked.
Yeah. Got them out of there early.
All right, when we come back, we'll dive more into the Titans. Again, Mike Silver with an article today, and the best way I can lead you into this is just tell you the title of the piece, which is Cam Ward got dropped into the Titans' den of dysfunction. Can he make it out? That's the title of the piece. We've got that for you next as we continue to broadcast live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. We'll be here until 6 o'clock on 104.5 The Zone.
All right. Are you working parents out there juggling sickness with your kids? Maybe you're sick and missing work. Guess what? You need medical house calls because they can do a whole lot of things that can help you at home with sick kids or sick parents. How about IVs for wellness? They can help you get back on your feet when illness takes you down. How about doctors coming to your home to diagnose whatever is going around your family 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's medical house calls. It's a healthcare designed for your life. They have same-day appointments available. They have next-day guaranteed. That medical provider will be at your door, diagnose, and can even fill your prescription right there. You don't even have to hit a pharmacy, and you definitely don't have to try and schedule in a pediatrician or a doctor's appointment. That doesn't work in your schedule. Medical house calls, the answer to all of that. You can call them at 615-838-2375. Primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy. They even do medical weight loss. Healthcare designed for your life. Go check them out online. Schedule an appointment. Get them to give you a call and help you out. MedicalHouseCalls.com.
Want to tell you about a new obsession, Daisy French Onion Dip. I love the Daisy Ranch Dip. Got some over the weekend. Great with potato chips for sure. One of the guilty pleasures during the football season. Eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching the big games. And now Daisy came out with a delicious Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip. And these are game changers. If you're having people over, you can put either one of these things in a bowl and people will think you made it yourself. Delicious as homemade dips. And they're made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you'll find in your own kitchen. I invite you to snack the proper way. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip at a grocery store near you.
Good afternoon. It's 5:02. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. The Titans have placed rookie edge rusher Femi Oladejo on IR. He'll officially miss at least the next 4 weeks. Then in return, they signed edge Ali Gay to the active roster from the practice squad. Tight end Thomas Odukoya was waived to make room, and offensive tackle John Ojukwu was signed to the practice squad. Titans interim head coach Mike McCoy met with the media earlier today. He announced that former offensive line coach Bill Callahan is no longer with the organization following the firing of Brian Callahan. That was the only staff change McCoy announced, saying that quarterbacks coach Bo Hardegree would remain the play caller. McCoy's first game as interim will come on Sunday as the Titans host Mike Vrabel and the Patriots at Nissan Stadium. For your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone, Tuesday edition, broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub, where the food is phenomenal.
That's the right word, Yoral.
Craft beers, $2.75 on Tuesdays. That's the deal going on today. And we're having a great time. You can join us out here. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. If you don't have a chance to get out here today, make sure you come try these guys. They're doing a great job. 1051 Donaldson Avenue, Old Hickory, Tennessee. You can visit the website, oldhickorypizza.com. They have fantastic pizza and wings and tons of local craft beer. Always plenty of TVs, meaning there is not a bad seat in the house to catch every play, every game all season long. Old Hickory Pizza and Pub, where flavor meets football. You can visit the same family of restaurants. They have a bunch, as a matter of fact. Sanders Ferry Pizza and Pub, Portland Pizza and Pub, all the same owners. Fairview Pizza and Pub, White House Pizza and Pub, Greenbrier Pizza and Pub, and Long Hollow Pizza and Pub. Keep an eye out on their social media at Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. At Old Hickory Pizza Pub for pint nights in collaboration with local craft breweries. We are certainly glad to be out here, and we've
I'm
had a
going to
great
need
job.
Brentwood Franklin Pizza and Pub.
There you go. Talk to Eric and Eddie. And Tara's out here helping us as
All
well.
right, boys, let's go.
Eric and Eddie, yeah. You can watch the show live, YouTube,
Right
Facebook.
by our houses, Slay.
Please.
Walking distance.
Yes.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's Dawn Davenport, y'all. She's here.
What up?
What up, Babsy?
Yo. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We have college football tonight on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's on.
I failed
It's
everyone.
not Maction. What is it?
No, this is
Conference USA is involved. Sunbelt's involved.
No, Arkansas State. I said Cincinnati State.
I don't know that there is a Cincinnati State. But
It is.
There is?
In Cincinnati.
Huh.
Oh, really? Cincinnati State's in Cincinnati?
Hey, man. Slade
Right
is
around,
out here educating
right around the
people.
corner from, is right around, right behind University of Cincinnati, too.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you.
That's from your basketball days.
That is exactly.
So I
Yes.
failed everyone yesterday by not getting to the parlay. You did all the work to get the parlay going.
So did.
And then
Did you
failed
win
to
it?
Get to it.
Okay,
Oh,
well
missed
then,
about-
Never
shouldn't
mind.
have brought it up
It
there.
was dumb.
It was dumb.
Dumb parlay. No, smart parlay, dumb players.
All right, who
Kyle
screwed it up?
Pitts. Kyle Pitts was the dumb one. I took Atlanta Falcons plus 4.5. Josh Allen, 20-plus yards. Kyle Pitts been having a great year.
Yeah.
Josh Allen plus 20-plus yards rushing. Bijan Robinson, 60-plus yards rushing. Drake London, 50-plus yards receiving. Bijan Robinson, 20-plus yards receiving. Drake London over 74.5 receiving yards. Kyle Pitts over 43.5. This fool gets 18. Everybody else nailed it.
Pitts. Pitts got you again.
What's the name that got it in the first half? Bijan Robinson, Drake London,
Oh, yeah,
all
he
them
was
got it
good.
out the way. They
Bijan
were-
is rolling,
Good
isn't he?
God.
Bijan is rolling.
He coming into his own, boy.
So are you going to have one tonight? Western Kentucky's involved tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if old Butch wanted to save his job tonight too. Like it's kind of going downhill for him.
It's funny. Butch on successive weeks had run-ins with people on the zone. Don Davenport and then Blaine Bishop.
So maybe that'll get him over the hump now.
Where did Blaine see him?
Kennesaw State.
Oh, that's right. That's so random.
He was like, he was talking to Butch. Butch like, Britt's got my number. Get it from him.
See,
Which He's in my phone as Butch 2. I don't know who Butch 1 is.
I guess I'll take liberty.
No, it's because he got a new cell
That's what
after
it was.
Tennessee.
This from Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Just don't get no good odds. I don't know. See, I ain't watched nothing with Western Kentucky.
They're rolling. They're rolling.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Are they smoking people, though?
They're like
this is a
5-1.
10.5 line, though. Against FIU.
They're 5-1.
Are you listening to what I'm saying? They could
Are they
win-
smoking people?
They could win every game by 1 point and be 5-1.
I don't know if they're smoking people. I
This
know they're
line is
winning.
10.5 is what I'm saying. Are you on board with that?
Yeah.
You on board with 10.5?
I'd like it at 9.5.
Oh, well,
If you could serve that up.
I can make that happen, yo.
Oh, jeez.
Just go right through that.
Hey, for anybody
Key
that's
number of
just
10.
getting into betting, no.
Yeah, don't do it the way we
listen
do
to
it.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'll take an 8.5.
It's not
But
the
it's
way
not
to
like
do
we're
it.
putting thousands of dollars on games.
Yeah, we're just having a good time.
It's an entertainment budget. That's what I keep saying.
That's exactly what it is.
From Jeremy Fowler, quote, I was told the Titans do not want to trade Jeffrey Simmons. I would be very surprised if they moved on from him. 3 guys I'm monitoring, Arden Key, Roger McCrary, and Chig Okonkwo. Did you have that audio? Ross, would you like to play that cut? I don't even know what cut it is.
No, Zeph is landing the
It
plane.
is.
Land the plane on him,
I
Zeph.
think it's cut number 12, Ross.
Yeah, I just think that they want to get, some decent picks where they can. They're probably going to have to resort to getting like some day 3 picks back just because they don't have like some marquee guy that they can trade and get a lot for. Jeffrey Simmons would be the one, but I was told they don't want to trade Jeffrey Simmons. I mean, you got to give the new guy something to work with, and Simmons is only 27, and he's having a great year, in great shape compared to years past. So I would be very surprised if they moved on from him, although I know teams are sort of like, hoping that the Titans would relent there, and they would love to get their hands on him. But the 3 guys I have circled for the Titans are Arden Key, Roger McCreary, and I'm drawing a blank. There's one more.
Chig.
I'll have to think about it. But there's a third guy. Oh, Chig, the tight end.
Thank you.
Like, I just think guys that are on their last year of their rookie deal that aren't in the long-term plans, I think are fair game.
Jeremy
Aren't in
Fowler
the long-term plans.
on Rand W.
I believe that.
Let's play the other 2 cuts, Ross. Cut number 10. Jeremy Fowler on Rand W. on how the Titans got here.
Yeah, I kept going back to a question that GM Mike Borgonzi asked me when I was at training camp. I spent 2 days with the Titans because we were doing kind of a bigger, broader story on number 1 overall pick quarterbacks and how they're ushered in by their head coaches, which has been a troubling sign with the last 4 number 1 picks. Their coaches have gotten fired in season, number 1 pick quarterbacks, that is. And so Borgonzi asked me, are we getting better? Because my question to him was, what is your expectation for what you consider progress with Brian Callahan in his second year? And he said, there's not a win-loss record we're looking at. It's just, are we getting better? Are we playing, good, disciplined, tough football, right? And I went back to that when the Titans were just regressing in those areas. Because I do think they wanted to support Callahan, but, the product was bad. There's just no way around it. Now, the roster's not good, so I don't know who really expected the product to be all that good. But as was told to me, that the writing was on the wall with the coaching staff, and they felt it when Callahan relinquished play calling duties. That sort of became a telltale sign that a change was going to be made at some point.
So leave it to me to be anchor man and just read what's in front of me. It's RANDW, which is Ramon and Will, but I read Rand W.
I was wondering what you were talking. I'm like, did we come up with a new nickname for their show?
I thought it was a new podcast.
Rand W.
No, but thank God for everybody's sake, including mine, because I would have been fired. I didn't have to read the elevated offensive line coach's name yesterday. That was Zeph. Because that was FUCHS.
Yep.
Zeph, how do you say it? We said it wrong yesterday.
No, we just intentionally missed badly.
Fuchs?
Fuchs, like books.
Fuchs, like book. Y'all, no, absolutely not.
He's Fuchs on this show.
He has to be
we're gonna
Fuchs.
say Fuchs.
He's
Yeah,
Fuchs. We got to get as far away from that as possible.
I
too close.
literally can't say, oh my gosh, y'all. You guys.
Yeah, that's entirely too
Baby
close.
Babs dropped that word.
Fuchs?
Yep.
She heard you say a Fuchs yesterday?
No, the real one. She dropped the real one.
Oh.
I was like,
Where'd
who?
she get that?
I don't know, but she was at home with my family this weekend. So it's got to be somewhere there. I was like, okay, listen, this is an
Don't
adult.
blame Dane.
Listen,
This
man.
is a mommy-only word. You cannot say that word. And
Listen.
she said, well, I want to be an adult. I'm like, no.
I feel you, baby. Babs.
No. So we're going to have to tell her it's Fuchs.
Fuchs. So, yeah, she'd go to preschool with Fuchs. You get that done. Here's the thing. Your brother is an actor. Actors are weird, man. They say things, you know.
My brother is 100% weird. He is. There's no telling.
I still haven't even met him. I can't wait to meet him.
Oh, well, you're going to meet him at the parents' anniversary party. My parents
That's
have
right.
been married 50 years
50.
in November.
Hey.
50. How crazy is that?
Buff and Big Tom party.
Yeah.
The BBT.
I'll tell you this about both of them. They will say anything they want.
I love it.
Accurate.
I encourage it.
Me too. It's
Especially
fun.
with Buff.
That's where I get it.
Yeah, especially with Buff.
Like
Buff, I kind of lead into things. I have fun with that.
Big Tom,
Okay.
you got to be careful.
Buff used to be, yeah. Big Tom something.
Women can get away with a lot more than men in those situations. Back to Rand W. Ramon and Will. Jeremy Fowler talking about Mike McCarthy and that little possibility.
Oh, yeah, that's a good name. I mean, certainly I think he'll be in the mix. But, he wasn't last year. He interviewed for a couple jobs. It didn't work out. It's tough to say when teams or when leagues as a whole have sort of moved on from somebody. Will he get a third shot? It's hard to get a third shot in the NFL as a head coach. Second shot, maybe. But, he's done a good job in both places, in Green Bay and Dallas. So perhaps that's out there for him. And a lot depends on how you interview and, how you project in that setting. But I think most teams are looking for some new ideas and some new blood as well. So certainly he could be in the mix, and you're right, the Chad Bringer connection does help in this case. But I don't know that would be the most inspiring hire at this point if you're trying to excite the fan base, especially with the new stadium opening up the 27th.
Jeremy Fowler on Ramon and Will. If you want to hear the entire interview, look for the podcast from Ramon and Will. Where you get your podcast, you can certainly do it at 1045thezone.com. Great job by those guys. Mm-hmm. Jeremy Fowler is the guy, I mentioned this before. Remember Urban Meyer at Florida going after a reporter on the practice field? I mean, going after him.
After he did one of his coaches too, right?
Yes, that was Jeremy Fowler.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep.
I never put two and two together there.
Yep. Shortly after that, Fowler got the job with ESPN and now covers the NFL.
Dang,
You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
I thought Fowler was with them way longer than that.
It's been a long time. I mean, if you think about Urban Meyer at Florida, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but you're right.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Slay Dog. All right, so we kind of teased this when we come back. We didn't kind of tease it. I teased it. When we come back, we'll talk about this. The title of the piece, Mike Silver for The Athletic. Cam Ward got dropped into the Titans' den of dysfunction. Can he make it out? We'll bullet point that B for you when we come back. 3HL broadcasting live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub. What's wrong with you?
Bullet point that B.
Bullet point that B.
You're on point today, man.
Yeah. I mean, what?
By the way, I just finished completely reading it. Oof.
Yeah.
There's some scathing things in there.
That's a lot in there.
Yeah.
That's a lot. We've got you next. 3HL. I have an important message from our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law, BDIL. Number one, the phone number, get it into your phone, 615-242-9000. That is the number, 615-242-9000. Here's the message. Some lawyers chase ambulances. They'll do anything to get your attention, but not Blair Durham and his team. Blair and his crew, do it the right way. If someone calls you after a wreck, they are breaking the law. That's right. There are lawyers out there breaking the law. Marine veteran Blair and the team at Bart Durham Injury Law do not play those games. 615-242-9000 is the number. That's 615-242-9000. When you make that call, they answer. They are local, trusted, and ready to fight for you. No gimmicks, just a team that is on your side from the start. 615-242-9000. So if someone you love or you is ever in a wreck, remember Blair's number, or better yet, just get it into your phone now. That way you can pull it up when you need to, if you need to. God forbid, if you need to. 615-242-9000. Local trusted, ready to fight for you. 615-242-9000. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Old Hickory Pizza and Pub is where we are. Coming up tomorrow, we'll be at Twin Peaks and Cool Springs. Come by and see us if you're out in that area. We will be repping Cool Springs tomorrow from 3 until 6 o'clock. I think I'm going to build my own pizza for the way home. Pepperoni, sausage, pineapple.
Hey, you know these little
Puffs?
puffs? You can put whatever you want in them because they make them.
really?
They make them fresh back there.
Oh, hey, I need her.
Oh, shoot.
I want to change my sandwich then. Can I change my sandwich real quick, though?
Meaning you don't want it. Meaning you don't want a sandwich?
No, I want that now. I didn't know you can put anything in there.
You
Anything.
can put she said whatever
She said
you
they
want.
make them fresh.
Because they make it from
Dude.
scratch, everything.
They need to change that to crack balls.
These crack balls, yeah.
Yeah, because you can't eat just
Yes.
one, dog.
D's crack balls. D's crack
Job,
balls.
Babs.
Yeah.
we
Just rename
we
them
just
right
made
there.
a new menu
I
item
so
for you
did.
guys.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, there's no way you can eat just one of them. I promise you.
I tell you, man, just leave us in some boardroom with a new restaurant and see
Hey,
what we
man.
come up with for the menu.
I don't know if
my
they buttering
gosh.
them bad boys up or what.
There's some in there.
They butter them or something.
It is
I
the
just think it's
perfect
good.
combination of food. Oh, here
Sorry,
we go.
I just told him that he could put anything in these, and now he wants to change. Sorry. That's my fault.
Y'all got too much good stuff going on.
It's my fault.
It is your fault.
Okay, let's talk about this article.
Wait, should I get a salad instead of a pizza?
No, absolutely.
Everybody out here
not.
said no.
No, the pizza's so good.
Do you think they have salads just for show? Like to
Yes,
say, like,
you
we have
just
a salad?
to because sometimes there's some person that is feeling guilty that they're not eating right.
I
They
also
have to
want
get a salad.
black, what does that say? Black Horse Vanilla Cream Ale? Yeah, I
Ooh.
want that too.
I've never
Very
heard
top
that.
one.
Wow. Okay.
Back at the beer cellar on off 2nd Avenue, back in the day when we were all
Ooh,
rolling
Bravazzi.
around
You
down
know
there.
I love Bravazzi.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Did you ever go to the beer cellar off 2nd Avenue back in the day?
No.
I would get vanilla cream ale in there. You went. You know what I'm talking about.
Anna is the truth, man. Anna just holler at me. You can put anything in there you want to.
He just
What did you
said
put
you
in
go
there?
down those stairs.
So I started.
Yeah, you go down the stairs. That's right.
Go downstairs and do what?
At
Beer
beer
cellar.
cellar off 2nd Avenue back in the day.
Oh, okay.
You go to Grand Central Station.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Right there, was that down the Spaghetti Factory? Down
Yeah,
there? Yeah.
back past there.
Spaghetti was on up. Yeah.
Church Street.
Church Street.
It is on Church Street, but it's just off 2nd Avenue. Yeah.
So much
It's
good stuff
technically
used to be on Church Street.
What was it, Buffalo Billiards?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And what was the Irish pub? Kirby?
Dude, Buffalo
remember?
Titans used to hang out there
Mick
back
something.
in the day. Yeah.
So I told Anna
That and losers.
the little puff that Babsy distracted me with. I put
Sonic, he was good.
beef, pineapples. Hey, Bob, tell her to add pineapples for me.
This is a
So I said beef,
I can't
Poor
even.
Anna.
pineapples, mushrooms, banana peppers. She said, well, it is a limit to what you can put in there. I said,
Well, yeah, because they're tiny, Slade.
well, Babsy, you don't want to say you can put anything in there.
Well, you can, but if you put all that in there, they can't close it up.
Well, you got to make it a little bigger.
This is what the Titans need to do. You know, they just need to get the right ingredients. in
Oh,
these-
no, the
in
Titans
these.
already
You-
can't close it up.
You are
That is wide open.
you are correct.
The puffs can't close.
Not at all. But they got 9 rings up front.
What did we name? Is that
I can't cover my mouth with this mic on.
So, okay.
is that why you have ring pops on the table?
Yeah, because you know what I mean? You got to have a ring in order to listen.
Is
to the
that why you
people.
bought them? Oh my gosh, you cracked me up.
I still remember a press conference where Clay Travis was in the room and Steve Underwood. Clay was like hounding him about something. Oh, they had fired Jeff Fisher.
Yeah.
I think.
that's
And
I
and Steve Underwood was like, we have like 75 years of experience in the building. And Clay thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. And I forget what he came back at Steve
Yeah.
Underwood with. I'm like, oh my gosh.
The 9 rings is the
Probably
craziest
how
thing.
many
But it
rings
was
do you have?
It was
Yeah.
the same type thing.
Like
I mean,
it's different if you're John Lynch or and Mike Borgonzi. I'll give him credit. He was
just sitting
upper
there.
management. You
But
know
he
what
was
I'm
just
saying?
sitting there.
But I'm saying like you Elway.
But you
come
can't
in
throw the
here,
resume.
Like,
Also, Borgonzi wasn't the one that was saying it.
exactly.
Bor-
if you're
I feel
throwing
like-
the resume, You know what I mean? Like, that's just hits you a
Well,
certain
and then
kind
not
of way. Like, I didn't ask.
and then not following up with like an actual coherent or
Yeah.
pertinent thought. Like
I was an
your
assistant.
only purpose at that point was clearly to just throw out how many rings you guys had.
Also, like, I think his job was assistant scout at that point, right?
Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, and we
Also,
love you working your way up the ladder.
9 rings? What kind of rings? They didn't win 9 Super Bowls.
No, he said between
everybody
Borgonzi
in the
and Brinker, between the two of
the
them.
two.
Oh.
Where was Brinker's other 6 at? I mean 5.
Oh, so he was.
Well, he only
it would be
got
more
one.
than 9 between the two of them.
He only got one. What many did he get at Green Bay? 2?
No, 1. Right?
Got 1 at Green Bay. What was the other
Right?
ones at? Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Are you talking about Brinker?
You can ask him.
He on air?
Borgonzi had 8.
No, I'm saying he's coming. No, if he coming on air, I'm gonna ask him.
So
Chad, give us a call. We've got 30 more minutes.
So Ziegler
Yeah, I'm sure he's
had
right
some
on
with
top
the
of that.
Patriots when he was with the Patriots. Dave Ziegler, who's the assistant general manager.
Oh, so he's adding Ziegler in too.
Reggie McKenzie.
I've heard
Oh, McKenzie. Yeah.
Reggie McKenzie had
Wait, hey, come on.
Chad
now, dude.
Brinker. Mike Borgonzi. I mean, when he
There's
says
got to be some other people in there with some too. Then
when he says collectively, he's literally just picking
Oh,
the
he's
people
just
in the
picking
office.
the people in the office
He's
with
picking
rings.
the
So
people
won't-
that are in the front
wait.
office that were on a Super Bowl. They
Wait.
were in management when they were. Yes.
Won't
pretty much.
every staff in the NFL have rings?
like that's what I'm saying. Like, come, wait, what are we talking about?
And that's
Well, he's talking about the fronts. I mean, the front office.
Right, but wouldn't that be a common thing in the
Higher
NFL?
up.
All those guys move around.
Yeah, but we don't even know what pecking order or what involvement they have on getting this organization together. What is? Hey, see, Reggie McKenzie. What is his role?
I don't know, but
No, again, I'm not. I'm like.
I'll get you.
We
a
got
timeline
a
in
3.
second.
Like, but guess what? I don't even need it because it's only
he's like
2 people that
like-
I'm worried about.
he's like senior.
He's vice president and football advisor.
Yeah, we saw him at training camp. Great dude.
No, what? Go Vols. Come on, man.
McKenzie.
Oh yeah.
Chris
yeah.
McKenzie, but come, y'all.
He was watching the
I've
Mississippi
heard
State game with me,
Ziegler
off
is
the plane.
great.
Let's
Like legit great to work.
The
work
other,
with,
There's the
for.
football man we need. It sound like if Borgonzi, because these other 2, Ziegler and McKenzie, came on this year, correct?
Yes.
When Borgonzi came on, correct?
McKenzie was this year, right?
Yeah. Borgonzi came on this year, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you were
but-
talking about.
No,
Brinker.
so I'm
Sorry.
saying all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
to say, okay, maybe.
I'm sorry, this past
Yeah,
year.
this past year. I'm sorry. So what I'm thinking is maybe a football mind came in that's used to working with them and said, you know, probably need a little help, a different perspective from this. So let's go get these guys and put them in place and let's get some help. Not what Chad Brinker just being the voice. Come on, man. Like, is he just the voice? Is he the guy that's like when we go down the yellow brick road, that's the person we talking to? Like, who are we asking the questions to? It's just him answering.
I do feel like Brinker likes that spotlight role.
Boy, it sure seemed like it.
He should.
Yes.
Thank you,
it
Mayor.
did.
Yeah.
And I do feel like Borgonzi is
Doesn't.
more of a.
Doesn't.
I don't like it. I don't want it. I'm a football guy. Let me just do my football things. And I don't want to be in
Yeah.
the spotlight, and I don't want the credit, and I don't want any of that.
Let me
like
do my
Borgonzi
football
comes
job.
off as that.
Borgonzi, it looked like his body language was like, no, I don't want to add anything.
Yes,
In fact, when are we getting out of here?
Guess who else seemed like that?
Who?
Mike McCoy. Like, it's some football guys over there with football minds that just about football, too, that ain't got nothing to do with the light. I'm cool with those answers. Let them answer and let us get on out of here. That's all I'm saying. Like, the fluff that's surrounded with, man, hey, they got to show me something. They better show me something.
We'll hear from Mike McCoy in just a second.
We need to hear from Vrabel. Did Vrabel got something to say?
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Okay.
He did, but not really.
He does.
It wasn't much.
All right,
does-
okay, it wasn't nothing.
So that
Okay,
was
okay, my
that
bad,
press
my
conference
bad.
was like the Sunday
okay.
recap.
Yeah.
He said, I'll give you, it is an interesting storyline. He said, I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
His press conference for the upcoming week that most coaches have during the week is tomorrow at 11:30.
Okay.
He's not.
But after the
Yeah, he ain't gonna say a word.
game, he was asked about it, and he said,
I know he ain't gonna say a
I'll
word.
give you that it's an interesting
I was really just being
storyline.
funny right there, y'all.
Thank you. You're welcome. I mean,
No,
happy,
we need
happy
to.
being funny.
We need to hit on this
What are we talking about?
SI.com Albert Breer article.
Can we do the Mike Silver real quick? because I've been teasing it, and then we'll do the SI and we'll do Mike McCoy.
Oh, I thought you were teasing this. Okay, we could.
This
listen,
is Mike Silver from The Athletic.
Okay, listen, they're both very
Both of them
similar.
correct. Both similar.
They're both similar, and
So-
they both clearly have similar sources.
Oh, if something's left out of here,
Yes,
hit
exactly.
it with your little green notebook. I can't even understand
Yeah,
what's
I
going
went
on.
neon green. I needed a change,
Look,
man. I'm in
Slay,
the,
she's got symbols in here. Like,
yeah. I'm in the middle of like when you kind of hit your plateau and you're like, I need to change something up. So I got lime green ink.
it looks like the offensive line coach wrote all that.
Fox?
Fuchs.
That's still not how you pronounce it.
How do you pronounce
That's how we're going to pronounce
Yeah.
Say
Pronounce-
it.
pronounce how you
Say
want to,
it.
Zeph. Tell
Say
us.
it, Zeph. Say it.
I'm gonna slip up. It's Fuchs.
Oh
Boy,
my
you are
God.
Gosh, that's
So
way
close.
too
That
close.
is way too close.
You ain't going to be going on the next road trip.
Yep, that's way
That's
too
his
close,
name.
Zeppy.
What am I supposed to
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Don't do
Don't
it.
do it. You heard him.
Don't do it.
You can be working with Jared before we know it. Cam Ward told Silver that I thought Don would like that. Cam told Silver that he gives himself an F grade, but then said, "I'm not playing how I want to play right now. So once I play how I want to play." I didn't finish it.
The league can watch the
Yes, the league.
Fuchs out.
Yes, the league can watch the
That is
Fuchs
what he
out.
said.
Yes.
That's what Cam said?
I am not
Yeah.
making that up. That is what he said.
Oh,
That is
good.
funny. I make fun of your notes, and then I didn't finish the sentence.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
In the last, less than 3 years, the Titans have fired 2 coaches, Mike Vrabel and Brian Callahan, 2 general managers, John Robinson and Rand Carthon. All of the moves occurred separately, meaning they're all on different schedules and timelines for each hiring and firing.
And Mayor,
Also-
you've talked about that
That's
every
crazy.
single year.
That's the craziest part to me.
You've got to have your GM and your coach on a same timeline.
That way, when you start over, you actually start over.
Right.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're just treading water. Also, Chad Brinker goes from assistant GM to president of football operations. That was a hell of a move. One step.
I'd leapfrog.
One Raiders coach said after beating the Titans, quote, "That might be the worst team I've seen in the last 25 years.
Oh, my gosh.
They don't have any difference makers other than Jeffrey Simmons, and that whole thing is a total mess," end quote.
Wow.
I mean, my reaction when I read that was my mouth dropped.
She literally circled that out of the thing and put a check mark
Screenshotted it and
on
was like, wow.
Big Jeff said after the loss to the Raiders that the previous week's practices were one of the team's worst weeks. A lot has been made out of that. Big Jeff said, this is in the piece. According to several witnesses, Simmons stopped Thursday's practice to point out what he considered a poor showing by second-year right tackle J.C. Latham, who had missed the previous 4 weeks with a hip injury. Quote, "I've watched you for the last 10 plays, and this ain't it. We need more from you."
God, I've been there.
That sounds like something you would say.
That's a tough place to be, boy. I've been there.
You have.
Did you see what J.C. Latham tweeted today?
Yeah, everybody ready to hit the panic button.
I mean, if there's not a time to hit the panic button, I don't know when the panic button time is.
What many games they win last year? 2?
3.
Also, dude,
Yeah.
after coming off that game,
Yeah, let's be quiet.
don't press send.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Like, you looked like, you know what, I'm gonna take a page out of my my play-by-play guy on my college football cruise book. You looked like Buns.
Yeah.
Is that
Looked
what he
like he was
says?
still hurt.
Buns.
That's what he says?
Yeah.
Yeah, Crosby done come around the corner, boy.
You
That-
looked like Buns. Don't tweet.
He looked like he was still dealing with the hip thing. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So don't tweet.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody hit the panic button. Like, come on, dude.
One more thing I took out of Silver's piece. One organizational source told Silver, quote, "There hasn't been a lot of alignment in this building, but if there's one thing that everybody agrees on, it's Cam Ward," end quote.
There you go.
By the way,
I liked that.
Sound like the public.
Buck Rising had Mike Silver on his show earlier today. So
Yes.
if you want to go
Yeah, at noon.
You can hear the
Yep.
whole thing.
listen to that, check out the podcast.
So to piggyback off of that one,
Bert told me that.
the SI.com Albert Breer article also some scathing things in there. Said in his article, you know, everybody kind of knew change was coming at the end of the year anyway with Callahan. They just expected that it would happen at the end of the year, not right now. But then Cam not progressing like they had hoped, and just like you guys had said, Sunday was was bad.
Yep.
And such a big step back that basically that, and he said in his article, belief in staff in the locker room was waning. That was why they pulled the trigger now instead of waiting till the end of the season. But what stood out to me in his piece that Breer talked about, or SI.com in this, was this quote, it's not Callahan, it's not necessarily just Callahan, it's not, upper management. Until Amy Adams Strunk does a better job setting the course for her once proud organization, things won't get better. I mean, just flat out putting it all on Amy Adams Strunk. All of it.
There you go. So that's The Athletic and Sports Illustrated with pieces about.
Talked about her not being in the building, that she made the decision. Now, I don't necessarily agree with him on this, but the Mike Vrabel and John Robinson firings.
Yeah.
He did not agree with it. He thinks that those two together would have been able to right the ship, and which we have a better view because we're right here in town and really dive into draft picks and what a disaster it was under John Robinson towards the end of his tenure and all of that.
Well, we also know that not all of those draft picks were John Robinson draft picks. That
Correct.
Vrabel did have say in that deal.
Correct. So there's a
picks.
little more in that too, but basically called out Amy Adams Strunk for not being in the building, saying the decisions made without her in the building for her to actually see what was going on. So she didn't see that, John Robinson and Mike Vrabel could be a good, pair moving forward, and it wasn't all on them, which I don't necessarily agree with on that.
Yeah.
I mean, Vrabel didn't win his last,
6 and 18.
6 and 18, his last thing. John Robinson missed on numerous key draft picks, the A.J. Brown trade. I mean, everything that you kind of add in, I don't necessarily agree with him there, but lots of this is all on Amy Adams Strunk.
What did you think? Did you get to the part where he was talking about Cam Ward and Mike McCoy?
Yes.
That's what I really found interesting in this.
Well, for those
that
that did not read the piece, what did he say?
He said, basically fascinated to see what Mike McCoy does. And I asked Jim Wyatt about this. With Cam Ward, will he give Cam Ward a little more freedom, leeway? As in, they've played so conservative. The play calling has been conservative. Maybe Cam Ward is looking as bad as he is right now because they're not allowing him to play his game.
That, and they're in second and long and third and long every time they have
Said
the
that
freaking
too.
football.
He'll get a green.
That'll do it.
Said Cam will get a green light to be more of a playmaker now, given where
We'll see.
the team is.
Well,
right.
it's the same offensive play caller, so you're going to have a conversation with
And
him.
Same offensive
With
line.
Berganzi
Line
mentioned
as well.
last night in that presser that maybe some scheme things would change.
I mean,
would
how
be
much
real.
can you
That's what I'm
do?
saying. I'm really interested to see if that even is a thing. 'cause
And how much
We'll see.
can you do when you don't have that talented of a roster?
When we come back, we'll hear a little bit from Mike McCoy. We'll also get a parlay. Do you
I've
want
got
to?
one.
You
Yep,
do?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. As we continue to broadcast live from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub, 3HL 1045 The Zone. Looking for office space that matches the level of your business? eSpaces has 15 locations. Check them out online at eSpaces.com. They've got two new locations, one in Cool Springs at Corporate Center, one in Brentwood at City Park. Discover why more businesses are choosing eSpaces. Explore all 15 locations at eSpaces.com. eSpaces, redefining co-working with exceptional offices for every business. Two new locations, as I mentioned, giving them 15. eSpaces.com. Designed for entrepreneurs, teams, and established professionals. Featuring private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check it out? You can. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. Visit eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Our thanks to Old Hickory Pizza and Pub for having us out here and all the people that came and hung out with us on the porch. Or maybe just off the porch.
This cute little baby. What's his name? Mason?
Mason.
Mason the truth.
Yep.
Mason is a future Titans linebacker.
He's ready. Mason ready to go. Anybody
He's like,
mention-
just give me pizza.
You know how, like, when you have a dog, and I apologize to people with dogs in the cars when I say this, but when you start talking about, let's go outside. You go outside.
Yeah.
You mentioned pizza around Mason? That head turns, baby. It's like, where?
Rolling with it.
Where's that pizza?
He's so cute.
I got this.
See, that makes me want another.
Oh. Uh-oh. You hear that, Travis Harder?
Oh, boy.
I know he's listening.
Here we go, Jim.
That was pretty good.
Babsy.
That was
good, Slay.
That was good.
Yeah, I
Slay.
try, man. I'm trying to get this another parlay together
I got you.
so I can be really good.
I got you today. I failed you yesterday, but I got you today.
That's okay.
I also need to order some food over here. Yo.
Over here.
Over here. So, Mike McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Zeph, you're right. It always feels like there's a Mike involved in these deals. But he is the interim coach. He addressed the media today. I think he might end up on your good guy board.
Mike McCoy?
Yeah, I kind of liked him.
I can see that.
Liked him.
I can definitely see that.
Okay, but sometimes the good guy board is not a great place to be
No,
because
it's
you
not.
suck
I'm not-
at other things,
Yeah, I'm
but
not
you're
saying
just
that.
a good guy.
But you
I'm
can
not
always
saying
come back
that.
around.
I'm not saying that bad.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's always good to have a good guy around somewhere.
Absolutely.
Is Callahan on the good guy board?
Oh, yeah, he was a good guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We got to update the board. When we get
Everybody really, really liked him.
That's
Yes.
right. Mike McCoy talked about Ross's cut number 14, talked about the opportunity facing him right now and a message to the Titans fans.
It's been a tough 24 hours, to say the least. I think everybody here understands the opportunity that Brian gave us to come here and help him with the football team and this organization. So it's been tough. And that goes without any hesitation. That's just the way it is. But this is the business that we're in. We all understand this. I've been in a long time. And you understand that things like this come up. It's a bad part of the business. And when I look at it, it's not just coaches, but there's families involved, there's kids involved, things like that. So it's a tough situation for everybody. But that being said, I think, I've got a job to do now. And I'm excited for that opportunity. It's an honor and privilege to be standing here in front of you guys today and leading this organization. We got a lot of hard work ahead of us. But the one thing, I've talked to the staff already. I'm going to talk to the team tomorrow about, togetherness. We got to stick together. That's the only way to do it, is stick together. We all have a part in this, where we are today. It's not just Brian. And that's the unfortunate thing in this business that happens, and we all have a hand in it. Every player, every coach, every person in the organization, we have to hold each other accountable. So we all have to be accountable for everything we're doing on a daily basis. So that's two things, the togetherness part of it and the accountability moving forward. Those are two big things that I'm going to stress to everybody, because it's a bad feeling when you see someone that's such a good person like Brian have this happen to us. But we all have to understand, hey, we're all in this together, and we all have a hand in it, okay? And with that being said, I want to kind of lean into one other thing with regards to our fan base. I understand the frustration. Our record's what it is, but I can promise you, okay, we're going to work our tails off. Every day we walk in this facility as a coaching staff, as players, to go out there and do whatever we can, okay, to give us our best opportunity to win a football game. That's what it's all about. It's about winning. Okay, so we got to go out there and play with great energy, great effort, play with the swagger, complementary football. All three phases playing together. That's the big thing. We all understand where we are and that we've struggled on offense. We got to fix that. And that's the number one thing we got to do right now moving forward is we got to fix it and clean up some things on offense. And but it's complementary football, and that's sticking together as a football team. But when you play complementary football and you help each other out, good things are going to happen. So to the fans, hey, we're going to go out there, we're going to fight our tails off and get rolling.
I mean, clearly he's not going to be the guy moving forward, but hearing him today led me down the same path that y'all are, like that they need, for stability purposes, a veteran coach.
Yeah.
Somebody that gets everything, and it's not new to them.
Or even if he doesn't help, I would like to throw this out for the Titans to think about this moving forward. Let him do all the press conferences. He has a very Morgan Freeman-like narrator voice.
He's
like it's
so likable.
It is. I'm telling you, it's really. It's like it's one of them teachers, like, you know what I mean, when when they walk in and they say, "All right, everybody sit down." Everybody sit down and they not listening, and then the original teacher come in and he ain't got to say nothing. It's like, "How you doing, class?" And everybody like, "Oh shoot, we didn't know you were here. My bad." Like, he got one of them calming voices like that. They could have left Callahan in place. Just let him do the press conference, like everything.
Or hire Morgan Freeman. Wouldn't that be something?
I'd accept that.
Listen, everybody just needs to put us in charge of everything. Naming things on menus.
Like, that really was like, didn't that just seem like, oh, I don't believe everything going to be all right, but for some reason I want to wait and see if everything going to be all right.
Well, listen.
After listening to him.
First, listening to him, I'm like, well, maybe what's that line? 7.5? I mean,
yeah, like okay.
Listen to him.
Okay. Like, okay.
He's convincing me he's going to keep this team together. Maybe they can do something. Maybe a little spark. Maybe open it up. Kilmore gets the green light. Maybe this looks different.
Very much so.
So one thing he
No, probably not.
I mean, not, but yeah.
But that's what
right
McCoy
now,
is doing for
just
us.
Babsy, all we trying to do is get to Sunday.
Yeah.
After what just happened yesterday, after that Titanoscopy, we just trying to get to Sunday as one whole piece.
I mean, that was you using the whole fist there, Doc? That's what kind of Titanoscopy that was.
Crowd like that one.
The crowd just lost it.
You get on out of there.
Mayor's done.
Now, what was you going to say, Zeph? Because you're a lot of here.
I think that
did it.
It threw me off track. I don't think I
Woo! Stop for the parsley.
You did it a minute too early.
Dr.
there.
Dyson said all of us youths are likable. You're right. You're right, Dr.
I mean,
It's something about
Bob had that stat, Dr. Dyson. He already threw that out there, that Mike McCoy threw that touchdown pass to Kevin Dyson in college.
Well, we can get another music.
By the way, your husband said, another baby. Does she want 2 more dogs, too?
After the 2 dogs she saw today, probably.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There were 2 dogs here.
Yeah.
You got a parsley for us?
I do have a parsley. You ready?
Yes.
Big Slayer, you with me?
Ross, you ready?
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
He's the parsley.
What you got, Slay?
Let's hire Caliendo for press conferences. Hey, man. Here we go.
That would be hilarious.
That would be the truth, too. Hey, this is baseball.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I'm out here, man. I'm out
I
here
thought he was
tonight.
going football, and he showed me a baseball one.
Well,
Yeah.
he won in baseball last week.
Jackson Churio. How you say his name? You the baseball guy, Zip?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, how you say his name?
Chorio.
Yeah, that's what I said. To get a hit for the Brewers. Otani to get a hit for the Dodgers. Andrew Vaughn to get a hit for the Brewers.
Okay.
The great and one and only Mookie Betts to get a hit for the Dodgers.
You always include him in your
I got
baseball.
to. Always.
Him and Shohei.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Well, Shohei is like a no-brainer.
Yeah, I mean, you better. Plus 1.5.
Brewers plus 1.5.
They lost by 1 last night.
Absolutely, they did. So I still think the Dodgers going to win, but it just ain't going to be by that much.
You think it'll be about 1?
All right. There you go. So, and then football, just in case you want to get a little football in there.
No,
Oh, yeah, because we have
Football tonight.
a couple.
Yeah. New Mexico State at Liberty. Liberty minus 8.5. Arkansas State playing for Butch's life at South Alabama. I took it up to 13.5.
Oh, jeez.
Plus 13.5 Arkansas State. This is last leg. FIU at Western Kentucky. Yoro said they're running away. He would take it at 9, so I took it to 8.5. Minus 8.5 for Western Kentucky. There you go. Minus 8.5 Western Kentucky, plus 13.5 Arkansas State, minus 8.5 Liberty. And let's
little baby 3-leg.
get us our money. That's right.
Yeah.
Bring me my money.
That's how many pizzas Mason had.
Okay, well, there you go.
3 pizzas.
So that's really
See you,
going to be good luck.
Mason.
Mason, hey, Mason, we'll teach you how to bet next time you come here.
Mason is full.
How old is that kid? Like 1?
Not even.
How old is that kid? Like 1.
Bingo card.
Oh, man. I think the Monday Titanoscopy using the whole fist there, Doc, is a good bingo card.
Oh, that was it.
All right, back at it tomorrow. We appreciate y'all. We certainly thank you guys for including us in your lives and in your day. We hopefully put a smile on your face at some point, maybe multiple smiles on your face. Have a great night watching some college football and keeping up with the Parsley winners. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were getting a shout-out from Old Hickory Pizza and Pub.
So good.
And go Wolves, baby!